Hello, adventurers. My name is Maximus, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 39th episode of Caches and Cantrips Campaign 2, where some of your favorite streamers will play Dungeons and Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese, Please, Nina Nikolic, Virtual Spectre. Moops is on vacation, so everybody wave to him while he's on vacation, enjoying the beach. Yeah, boo! Get out of here! Yeah. Like, don't come back. Wait, I'm just kidding. Please come back. That's mean. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, it's like, you better come back. Yeah. Oh boy. So, welcome everybody. Episode 39. Almost episode 40. Which is crazy. It only feels like we've been playing this game for 5 minutes. 10 million years. You know, I think about this a lot, and I will say that my wonderful group of players, they like to play like Skyrim, where like we can't let anything go. We have to do everything. We have to do it. You're like at a charcuterie. You have to test everything. I'll take responsibility. I'll take responsibility for giving you fun things to do. That's fine. I can do. Good news is we're over 4,100 plays on our podcast now, and if you didn't know, we have podcasts where you can listen to it. We have our Tome of Knowledge is on there. We have these episodes right now that you might be listening right later, which for you might be right now. Yeah. And we also have our Out of Combat episodes, which are only on podcast or on YouTube, which is the show after the show, where all of the secrets are revealed every single week. So, thank you. Yeah. The Out of Combat for this episode, yeah. It's gonna be all the ladies spilling the tea.
Grandpas.
Yeah, we're talking about some hot grandpas.
Mm-hmm.
They said they can only hear
I fixed it.
Okay.
I fixed it.
We're outnumbered.
Really hope it came in right when I said hot grandpas, because
I hope
that's
so.
amazing.
God, I hope so.
Who's the hot grandpa?
I don't know.
Who isn't?
Surely there's some.
Probably the old guy that was hitting on Cooter in that trinket shop.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I remember that.
Who you stood him up.
Well, see, that's one thing. That's one thing to do that we had let go. So there, we're winning. Great.
Yeah, there you go.
But forbidden love.
Yeah.
Oh, we feel bad for the old man.
Yeah.
Cooter, you have to be with him.
Everyone's like, please go on a date for us.
Yeah.
Wow. See, now this time VS's character isn't going to be pushed towards all the love interests. It's going to be Nina's character is going to be pushed to all the love interests.
I just want to say, why not both? Like,
why not both?
Yeah.
Why don't they fall in love with each other?
Oh, I'm shipping that now.
Whoop, whoop.
Aiden and Cooter.
It's a bit of an age difference
A little
there.
Harold and Maude
Age-
scenario going on.
age
Let's
is
go.
never
never.
Chemistry.
Maybe Hayden just needs someone to take care of.
Imagine the story of
Way-
from completely disinterested to lovers.
The way that you puked into that bucket, it just was so beautiful.
Oh, wow. VS is going to stop playing with us. We're going to stop. Anyway, with all of that being said, if you want to continue the silliness with us, just go join the Discord. Discord.gg/casters and cantrips, because we have both of them here. And if you're feeling froggy, go look at our Patreon where you can get early access to everything, and you can help me make an NPC that will live on in this world forever and ever. Amen. VS is like, what is going on tonight?
No,
It's been a
I'm
long
just
day.
familiar with that.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Oh, man. Anyway, I think before we go too far off of the rails again, maybe we should get settled in and start our episode of Caches and Cantrips tonight. What do you say?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm trying to pick my music and it's not.
I was
It's
going to
not.
say, what was that?
It's not. Our story last left off with our heroes narrowly surviving the second attack on their lives by the Shadow Tides cartel. In the aftermath of the battle, the emissaries of the Golden Mask looked to Hayden for further instructions before continuing their assigned duties at the crime scene. Hayden informed the guards there that they should know how to handle the situation, and he was very curious as to why they were looking to him for answers. The guards then took the captured Shadow Tides enforcer to the nearest station for questioning. Shortly thereafter, Captain Darius arrived on the scene. He took Hayden to a secluded area to speak with him privately, where he told Hayden that the emissaries have given him plenty of a wide berth to accomplish whatever he plans to accomplish here. But he insisted that if people are continuing to be attacked in the streets, that Hayden needed to loop him in to whatever was going on. Hayden seemed extremely confused by Captain Darius's actions, which left Captain Darius quite angry, and he left in a huff to leave the party to their own devices. Thinking better of walking around the Gilded Atoll as themselves now, the party took it upon themselves to use magic and other means to disguise themselves while walking around in public. They then set off to the unfortunate to take a much needed nap after their battle, but on the way to the ship they stopped by to see Madame Zafira at her shop. Taj was able to secure the echoing crystal, which is the last ingredient needed to be delivered to her friend Zara for a scroll of Knock. She also passed along information on a contact for magical items based on Emmy's request. They were to seek out the dark elf Thalanis, who owned the Obsidian Elegance. After resting on their ship, the party made their way to Ashbourne Galleries to deliver the rare tapestry to be verified by Ashbourne's experts. There, he discussed with the party about arrangements on the day of the symposium, where he would have some of his people meet the party to provide transportation to the Gilded Spire. The group also informed Ashbourne about the attempts in their life due to the tapestry, but after the verification was completed, they all made their way back to the ship once again. And the party hired Whisper on the side as a bit of extracurricular activities for a sizable amount of gold in order to provide reconnaissance and gather information about the auction prior to its occurrence during the symposium, as well as provide protection during the event. And after the deal was made, she was excused from her ship duties to prepare, and that is where we will begin our episode this evening. So, you all, I believe, are on the ship. It is the next day, which, if I remember correctly, is Twins Day, Sextus the 3rd. The symposium is on Fire's Day, which is the 6th. So, You have 4 more sleeps until then to do with whatever you would like to do.
I forgot the lady who gave us the information for the magic person.
Mm-hmm.
Was that something that we could unlock now, or we can unlock that after the symposium? Like go and find magic items and stuff.
Yeah, she just told you to go talk to someone by the name of Thalanis, who owned a business known as Obsidian Elegance. It is a drow elf or a dark elf in the
We're
region.
going shopping.
Oh my
Hopefully,
God, am I
let's
finally
buy
getting my
some
magic
stuff.
item?
Yes, that is today's the day.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I
I've
have
been
my
meaning to do
shopping
this for
bag
so
of
long.
clothing ready to go.
Oh, do you have extra bags inside that bag in case we buy more than we expect?
Several. You never leave home
Oh, you
without your
never
bags
know.
in bags in bags. You get them from
Yes.
Target. They're quite
Yes.
cheap and very durable.
It's called Target, I heard.
Oh, yes, Targetus, I believe it's
Yes.
called.
We've heard of that even below the sea.
Yes, they're everywhere, aren't they?
It's true.
I always seem to buy more than I need.
Every time.
Every time.
What kind of magic items are you all hoping to find?
I guess we'll have to see what they've got.
It would be nice to have some sort of shawl or cloak,
That's what
Maybe
I'm hoping for.
a lucky ring or rock.
Ring or cloak for me. Well, I don't know. Can a bear wear a ring? Maybe I need like a necklace, like an extra long one or something.
Is there anything that can help me actually shoot this crossbow?
Oh. Well, you maybe a
Well, I
magic
can
crossbow.
shoot it, but to hit things.
Yeah, a
That would
magic
be
crossbow.
nice.
Or
Mm,
magic bolts.
That would be convenient.
Or maybe like a helmet of aiming.
Wait a minute. Before we go shopping, we need to be very
Mhm.
careful. Are we going to
Mhm.
go in disguise again?
Oh,
We probably should.
Because
well, I
mine
could go as
only
an-
lasts for an hour, but if the kid, how can you make me, or should I put on my little hat again? That outfit I had last time. And
I
I'll
can
just,
always use my skills and decorate us up as we need to.
yes, that would be
Mm.
wonderful.
Should I be
'cause
an
I don't feel
animal?
like being attacked
No.
again.
Emmy, I can make us however we want to be. What do
Okay.
you want to be right now?
What do I want to be? Oh,
I have a
Um,
disguise kit.
somebody who's really good at shopping.
Okay, your wish is my command. And I like do her
Oh.
makeup really pretty and like doll her hair. She basically looks like a Kardashian, you know,
she takes
like
my glasses off and then she lets my hair down, and it's
I'm
like,
like, perfect.
whoa.
It's like a she's all that moment.
She's all
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
she's all
Exactly.
that, or like a Princess Diaries where like all they did was
Yes, the
straighten her
frizzy
hair.
They just straighten it. Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. She's beautiful now.
I 100% want.
Oh,
That is the montage that's happening right now. Is the Princess Diaries montage, except that it's Taj and Emmy.
but
And then I have to roll.
we should probably
Um,
dress up different each time too, shouldn't we?
14.
Intelligence plus proficiency as well.
That was six,
I think you
last
just told me 6 last time, so
Yeah.
I just did 6.
Okay, 14.
Yeah.
Good enough.
And then Buddha, what do you want to be this time?
Well, I don't know what you can do with all this.
Leave it
What
to
are
me.
our options?
Leave it to me. And I give her like a wig with like a bow, you know, so she has some hair. I throw on
Amazing.
like a cloak over her, and then use like a cinching belt, you know, and like give her a purse. Like I'm basically like dolling her up, so it's like a 1950s like stay-at-home mom woman, you know, kind of vibe.
And
Perfect.
she's still got her like little toddle face.
Yeah.
Is her hair like tall?
yeah. So
like-
it's like it's
okay,
like
okay.
it's like a rounded like beehive that like kind of swoops out.
Yes.
What's
Like
that one?
with a bow, like pink hairspray, essentially.
What's that style of glasses they used to wear back then with like the points? Like
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
Like them,
yes.
Edna.
Yes.
I need some fan art, please. If anyone's watching, please.
That would
I
be
need it.
So
beautiful.
I'll roll for that. That one is I don't simple math
low.
17 plus 6.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping it would be like a 5.
Whoa. You're gonna look amazing.
Nice.
It's
And
like,
then-
it actually looks really good.
I also will look like just a different Kardashian sister kind of vibe. So it's like
I forgot
A
who
bunch
you
of,
were
like-
last time.
Cooter's
Yeah,
our hot
yeah.
mom, and we're a bunch of Kardashians. Is that what's happening?
yeah. Yeah, so we have like Kris Jenner is Cooter and like where are the other ones, you know? And then yeah, so we look different. And then Hayden is still is he still decorated from last time, or are we
Oh,
going out as
Hay-
something new?
Hayden, I think, got up a little bit before sunrise to like chill on the deck and watch the sun come up. But when he sees you all about and doing stuff, he walks over and he's like, "Morning. And what are we scheming today?"
We're going shopping.
We're going to go to the shop where we can find some magic items. Did you want to come?
I've got nothing else to do.
We are getting
they-
dolled up. Would you like to be somebody new?
We have to go in disguise so we don't die again.
Mm-hmm. Look,
Well,
she
I don't
straightened
wish
my
to die,
hair.
so
I didn't even know it was this long.
I guess a disguise then.
Here we go. And I like doll him up, and he's like a Brad Pitt. Like he looks like he also wants to go shopping, you know?
Yes.
Like Brad
Like,
Pitt in his payday, not
like
like
Ken
the scraggly
from
one.
Yeah, just like a Ken, like a
Yeah.
himbo,
Ooh,
like looking
Ken!
cute. Yeah.
Sarah's,
Hell
like
yeah.
I'm Knuff, like hoodie on. Yeah.
And 12 plus 6 for that.
Perfect.
Well,
All good.
it's an improvement over the last one.
I think you look really good, Hayden. You look like you'd be really good at hanging out at the beach.
That's great.
That's
I like-
perfect because he is beach.
Maybe we all can go to the beach later.
Oh, can we? After we buy magic items, do we have time?
We have several days until the symposium. I do not see why not.
Oh, for
I would
our
like that.
holiday, can we get some mojitos?
Maybe some ice cream. I heard about it.
Oh, ice cream's wonderful.
I
Have you had
told it's
seaweed
cream you can eat
flavour?
that's
That might be your
cold.
favorite.
Seaweed flavor. That would be
Mhm.
delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Hayden's
I can
like,
whip some
"No."
up later.
Well, do we have a store in mind, or
Oh, yes, we
Yes.
need to cruise past Obsidian Elegance. Talk to that Thalanis fellow. I believe. What I understand, it might not be a done deal, though. We'll need to impress him.
to buy things?
Well, I believe he has a very specific clientele, perhaps. But I think you all look like you'll do the part quite well. So, we should be fine.
Enough money ought to do the trick, I would think.
And she like opens up her bag and starts pulling out like gold piece, platinum, gold piece. I think, is this enough? Do you think maybe we have? Because I've got like 26 platinum and like over 1,000 gold in this bag of holding right now.
If I remember correctly, magical items could be worth hundreds of gold, maybe even thousands. So it might not be bad to bring as much money as we can.
Is that a
And-
lot?
It's going to
Like,
be a lot, but
I mean, is 1,000 gold a lot?
what we
of
could
gold?
do, is always go meet him, figure out how much things cost, and then after we sell the painting,
Oh, and come back.
we can always come
Mhm.
back if it is too much.
Well, I've got a lot of gold. I've got over 1,000 gold, and then I've got 2,000 platinum. Is that a lot?
I don't think you should have 2,000
Should I
platinum.
not have that? No, I've misread. I have 16 platinum and
Okay, yeah, that
2,000
sounds a
gold.
little bit closer to, yeah.
I didn't understand the UI.
They should hire you to fix that.
They
Maybe.
should and pay me all the money.
I'm just
And
waiting
16 platinum's a
on.
lot, right?
I'm just waiting on Hayden's artistic rendition of "I'm Just Ken."
Yeah. I'm just Hayden.
Hayden hasn't
I'm
seen
just
the movie
Rogue.
yet.
I'm just Rogue.
I am
Oh
Rogue.
my
Just
God.
Rogue. I wear my hood.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna stop
God.
there.
And not a robe. No.
Yes! Oh my God, I'm dying, you guys. Please clip that.
Aiden, what would be your song that you would sing next to a campfire to woo a woman?
All I know are sea shanties.
Mm.
So, unless any woman finds that to be charming enough, then
Probably
I
one
don't
of
know.
those about
That's
the
all I got.
maiden fair.
Is that what the sailors are always singing on the ships? Because I've heard a lot of those.
Yes, for the most
I
part.
think women like those. I mean, I like those if I count. I don't think I count though.
Everyone in time and passes the time when you're working.
I did release an EP of one. Have you heard it?
Oh,
I think it was available on the what's it called? The Instagorms. That place where you go to listen to music. Sometimes they have a band and you you tell them what your song is, and sometimes they'll sing it for you for the patrons, and then sometimes they give you a little gold here and there. How do you think I made all this platinum?
so you moonlight as a singer.
Well, it was only that one shanty, but it's still, I don't need much. I'm just a little hermit.
You're
Sorry.
some kind of mystery, you know that?
I can be an enigma, yes. I've been around long enough to have that energy about me, I suppose.
I think we look good. Can we go? Can we go shopping? I want to go.
Let us go.
Yes. Keep your eyes.
What are our
on a
fake
swivel.
names?
Whatever you want to
Oh.
be.
Oh, I want to be Shirley.
Okay.
No one else has
Sounds
a fake
good.
name.
Oh,
Don't come to me on the spot.
I'll be coarse.
Course?
Correct.
I don't think that's a name, Cooter.
I'll think of one while we walk.
Juna.
Okay.
That's my name.
What?
Coarse Juna.
Cause Junior?
I will be Corey.
Well, that's a lovely name.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you.
now I feel like I need to change mine. I'll also think on the way. Because you were all doing K names, so maybe I could be not Shirley, I'll be Curly. It's really good sounding, right?
It's beautiful, yes.
I think
Perfect.
I look like a maybe a Bren.
Oh, a Bren. That's a great name.
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Alrighty. So you head towards Obsidian Elegance. It is from what you understand, a very upscale, high dollar shop. One of those places where they sell things that people who have more money than know what to do with buy things there that don't really have a purpose. Rich people trinkets. So you make your way over there in your disguises. I mean, no one seems to recognize who you are. You've done a great job, Taj, of giving everyone their own glow up / disguise. And you make your way to appears just like a nondescript permanent building here. And the only thing that you recognize is just small print on the door. This is Obsidian Elegance. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a building and a door.
Like super nondescript kind of thing.
Yes.
Is this the place?
This is what they said to go. We can.
I have a quick question. Is Bucket with me, or is he still watching? I wasn't here last week. Is he still watching that box?
He's doing whatever you want him to do.
Do we have anyone else watching the box?
I don't. Actually, yeah, no,
Nobody
we
else
have. I don't think we
knows
have.
of it except
Just pressed the
for
box last time.
Mm.
yeah, it's just our small group that knows about it. We
Has,
didn't mention it.
has Bucket ever seen anyone go near it yet? Still no? Okay, I'm
No.
going to keep him on it for now.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so you're standing outside. What's the play?
Ladies first.
Should we just enter?
Yeah, let's just go in.
So.
And Emmy's
That's
just
what
going to
people
barge
do,
in.
right?
Okay. Emmy, you barge in.
Emmy's excited.
Let me find. There we go.
The ominous.
Sorry, wrong track. It's been a day.
I was like,
Let me
should we have
cook.
done?
Let me.
And
cook,
you're all
Nina.
dead.
So when you enter in, there is a sort of seemingly ordinary shop at first. There's sort of an air of mystique there, very low, moody lighting, just kind of heavy atmosphere of the lights. There's a interesting aroma. It's sort of sweet with a little kick of spice, or maybe they're burning incense or something in the area. There are other very like expensive like trinkets and oddities on the shelves there. It's just various gems. It's just very odd, just small trinkets all throughout the shop. It doesn't look busy whatsoever. There is sort of one figure in the rear of the room, sort of behind a counter, wearing some dark robes, just sort of keeping to themselves.
Can I hear anything
Such
that these
as
people are discussing?
just one person.
If there are any. Oh, it's just one. Okay.
You're the only ones in here, not busy whatsoever.
Hello, good friend.
And
We wish to buy, trade.
this person sort of looks up, and you can see that he's just a human man, olive skinned, sort of shaggy, not quite unkempt, like sandy blondish hair. Has a little mustache and a little like soul patch here, and sort of looks up and sort of looks at you all. Feel free to peruse your liking.
Are you Thalanis? I believe was the name.
Thalanis?
No, I am not Thalanis. Thalanis is currently indisposed. But if you have any
that's a
questions
shame.
about our
Oh, we were
goods.
told to ask for Thalanis specifically.
and let's see.
I mean, I'm not trying to
With-
cause any trouble. I just.
It really is a shame. We were looking forward to meeting him. Oh well.
Hayden, your passive insight, when they mention Thalanis, you see this person's eyes dart towards like a back door in the shop that looks nondescript. Not sure where it would lead to. Taj, you remember that when you were discussing this with Madame Zafira, that it would take someone with either particular set of skills or something with your skills to maybe suss out where you need to go, what you need to do, as it's sort of not like open to the public. You have to know how to get in to get in.
Yeah, I guess. Do I like? Would I make like an Arcana check or?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Or would it be like more investigation? Like, I guess I'm like looking for like maybe like a magical symbol or like something that I would notice or like recognize as a symbol that's like, oh, this is like an underground meaning for magic items or something, you know?
So far, the only thing that, so you've walked in, you talked to the person, Hayden saw his eyes dart to the back door, and that's where y'all are at. So you can share information if you like, and then you can investigate further from there.
Well,
Wait, I'm gonna repeat that back to you. When we walked in, Hayden asked for Flannis, and then his eyes shot to a door.
Yeah, so when you all asked for Thalanis and you said sorry, he's indisposed, Hayden was the one who picked up that this attendant's eyes darted towards the back room door.
Okay.
Are we like in the shop that's not the real shop, and the real shop is like
Yeah.
behind the oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, I'm slow today. Sorry, it's been a week.
But only Hayden's seen this unless he tells you all. So
I think he'll probably whisper to Taj that there might be something interesting in whatever direction that guy looked towards. I don't know what's back there, but maybe worth looking that way.
Is there any signs on the door that say like employees only, or like was he hinting to us like go through that door with his eyes?
that door is as plain as a door could be. There's no indication whatsoever there.
Okay.
But the only reason that he picked up on it is Hayden saw him look there when it was mentioned.
And I'll just say thank you for your time and just kind of meander over to the door and open it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you meander over to the door and you sort of grab the handle. Doesn't budge. May need some further scrutiny, perhaps.
Did like an Arcana check?
Yeah,
Like
this is what you were saying. Yeah, go over the door, check it out, do an Arcana check. This is where that would make sense.
all right. Well, I know nothing. 7.
7. Maybe your other compatriots can help in other ways if they'd like.
If other people would like to roll.
Can I perceive the Arcana?
No, but you can Arcana the Arcana if you'd like.
I'll try my best. With an inspiration. Long overdue. Eh. Good thing I did that. They were both 18. So 22.
22. As you see Taj looking at this door, starts scrutinizing it, you go over there, and as you're looking in it, it sort of washes over you like, oh yeah, there's tons of magic on this shit. Like something's weird about that door. And as soon as you get closer to it, as you're trying to like maybe look for symbols or arcane stuff, as soon as your hand touches it, you see what appears to be like script sort of right on the door. And sort of this ethereal light blue words coming across the
Ooh,
doorway.
Can I read them?
Yes, you all can read them.
I whispered, there's something shifty about this door. And then I read whatever it is that it says, which is,
it says on the doorway, welcome seekers of arcane wonders. To gain entry, answer me this. I speak without a mouth, and I hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?
Say it one more time.
I will also paste it to you all.
Oh,
too.
thanks. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I was like
Speak-
writing it down. I was
Yeah.
like,
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?
don't tell me, chat.
Yeah, don't tell us. Oh, I got this. I love puzzles. I'm too tired though. I speak without ears. I have no body.
terrible with riddles.
Me
I'm
too.
good at them, but I'm exhausted right now, so I don't know if I'm able to figure this out on the spot.
I feel like I know this. Like,
yeah.
I feel like I've heard
I
this
think I
one
know it
before,
too.
but my memory is potato. Like,
Okay.
my mind goes
Let's
to like
just-
an instrument.
let's work through it together. Okay, something that speaks, so it makes noise and it doesn't have a mouth. So it's something that we as people are like, oh, it's calling to us, or it says this, or I can hear this on the. You'd think it'd be the wind because you can hear things on the wind, right? So something like that.
Hear
But it
without
can
ears.
Hear
though.
without ears is the part that's really confusing me. And something that comes alive with the wind would be like the ocean, like the waves,
Or like a
like-
musical instrument.
or a musical instrument, or plants. Anything that can move with wind.
Come
Musical instrument's really
alive
good.
with the wind.
Hear without ears is the part that's really throwing.
Yeah, same. I don't know.
What can hear without ears?
Like a headphones.
I
don't know.
Oh,
PA system.
okay, it has to be something that we could do to interact with the magic, right?
Say that again.
Hello? I don't know.
The secret
That's-
journal can speak without a mouth and hear without ears, but
That's
the wind
true.
doesn't do much to it except for toss it around a bit.
I think it's something to do with the storm. So, or like the weather, the wind, the sea, the wind, the storm is something.
Can I investigate to see if I can find any clues that allude to
Ooh,
the riddle
good idea.
around the vicinity?
Sure.
Are there any I guess not even so much symbols, but like motifs or something that seems to be interesting around the place?
Yeah, go ahead and make your investigation.
I'm just kidding. That was an 11.
11. As
Hey,
you're looking about
think
the
I know.
door, you don't see anything like as far as symbols or anything else. It's just the words. This shop is pretty like nondescript. It's empty. It's just stone, like marble floor, bare walls.
Okay, I know what it is. There's other walls really bare.
Oh.
Is it an echo?
And when you say echo, your words echo off of the wall and the door unlocks.
Oh!
Oh my god, I'm really good at that. I love riddles.
I was literally just about to walk over to our mate and just be like, "What's the password for the arcane words that we can see on them?"
I was gonna be
That
like,
would've been
a
really good, too.
river.
There's a will, there's a
hear
way.
without ears. I was like, what can hear something? And I was like, oh well, an echo it like hears it, and then Yeah.
Mhm.
that was the
Very
hard part, but that's what
smart,
helped me
very
get it.
smart. Well done, jolly
Nicely
good.
done.
I was stressful. We were about to look real dumb on stream, you guys.
Wait, you
I wouldn't
didn't.
have got it because I don't like riddles. So
That's
very
why I
good.
felt like I had to do it because I always tell everyone I love them, and then if I couldn't do it,
So you hear like an audible like of like locks disengaging, and the door is sort of just like slightly comes ajar.
Hello? Anybody home?
hello, 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 hello.
I just like poke my head in the door to look around.
It's a dark, nondescript hallway.
Oh, it's just a hallway. Well, let's go. Thank you so much, our friend.
He sort of looks
we'll-
up from his book and just looks back down.
Well, I guess we can best be off. And I just like lead everyone down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You follow.
Fantastic. So, as you sort of approach into the door in the hallway, when you step in, you sort of feel like a strange sensation. So like reality's starting to warp, not unlike the other portal that you had walked through in the warehouse. And when you find yourselves on the other side as you step through, it's a dimly lit chamber. There are shelves upon shelves of curios and other curious sort of items around. The sort of like strange purplish lights are dancing across the walls. And as you're looking around, you're sort of interrupted as sort of standing in front of you is a drow man wearing just sort of nondescript black robes, and sort of has his arms crossed. Sort of the dimly lit light almost accentuates the sort of redness of his irises as he's sort of staring at you all. He's wearing his hood up on his robe. Hard to see any facial features, and sort of cocks his head to the side. Well, I don't believe I've seen any of you before.
Oh. Yeah, well, I don't doubt you would have.
You're new.
Oh, yes. We don't quite feel safe in this area, so sometimes we might look different. Never know, every day's new. Bandits are everywhere these days when you carry around this much cash. Can't trust anybody.
I just kind of like shush, keep like Cooter just saying way
Is-
too much.
Like
Not
cracks a
necessary
smile in the corner of his mouth when you
at
mention
all.
just gobs and gobs of cash. No, you can never be too careful, can you? Well then, welcome to Obsidian Elegance. I'm Thalanis.
Oh, hi.
Well,
You're the one we were
see.
told to talk to.
Precisely.
By whom?
I forgot her name.
Loading.
Loading.
Zafira.
Madam Zafira.
Zafira sent us here. She said that you could help us find some magical items that might suit our fancy.
I see. Well, what is it that you are in the market for? Anything in particular? I have many curiosities here.
Maybe something that boosts our luck, gives us more armor, a cloak, maybe a ring.
Hmm.
Do you have anything like that? Any piece of magical jewelry or
About this.
wand?
Have a seat. And he just sort of gestures. And you realize that like when he gestures over, he was making himself like seem small, but as he stands and gestures, it's very quite tall for an elf. very slender. Almost, I wouldn't want to say emaciated is not the right word, but shockingly skinny. And his sort of long fingers just sort of gesture towards just a very nice table, where there are just, 5 chairs around it, just in the middle of the room. And then you can kind of see as he gestures, almost as if as when he points, the lights sort of come up in that part of the room. There is another door that leads further into this, wherever it is you are.
Oh, this is fantastic. What a beautiful shopping experience. I've never experienced anything like it. Your security could probably do with a little upgrade, but he was nice enough, I suppose.
No one enters here unless they are meant to. So by virtue of you being here, you are meant to enter here.
Oh, well, in that case, the
I
security
solved the
works
riddle.
great. And then Kuda just nestles herself into it. She kind of tries to jump up into a chair and get comfortable with a little bit of effort.
Mm-hmm. And do you all take a seat there at the table?
Sure.
Yeah, as soon as you're all seated, he just sort of clasps his hands together and then walks across the floor, opens the other doorway and sort of disappears behind this other door. And it's very strange. It's like whenever he steps, you don't really get a sense of his gait or his stride. It's like he just glides almost.
Spooky man.
It's very strange.
Can I
Nothing.
roll a Arcana check on him? No, a history check on him.
Sure.
What is he? What's his deal? I rolled a natural 1.
A natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
What's your total?
For history check,
Yeah.
5.
5. Well, I mean, it's a dark elf. He looks kind of spooky a little bit. Not sure why. You know that dark elves used to live underground, but some of them don't anymore.
Hey, I've never met an elf like you before. Although I'm sure many people haven't met an elf like me before either, so I'm sure you could say the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming you say that when he's coming back out.
Yeah.
He has sort of a nondescript, like a bag he's holding in his hand. And he sits it on the table. He goes, "Well, I am at least tangentially familiar with your kind. Strange to see you here."
Oh, yes. We don't come up very often, but I'm kind of different, I guess.
I can see you're not stubborn, pompous.
Yeah, you could say that. That's maybe rude, but also accurate.
And he is sort of just gestures and reaches into this bag and starts just pulling out stuff like it's Christmas.
Yes. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this for so long.
The first thing that he pulls out, and he sort of, it's almost like every motion that he makes is very intentive. Everything he does, there's no wasted motion. He places things exactly where he means to. There's an order to things. It's very strange. It's almost like every single thing that this person does is meticulously calculated, and yet it's happening just in real time in front of you. The first thing that he pulls out of this is a small vial and sets it on the table. It's sort of this black, thick, sticky looking like liquid inside of it. and it almost looks like if you were to like put tar in a jar, that's what this looks like. But you notice that whenever he sets it down, he sort of twists it horizontally and back, and you can see that it flows perfectly normal, even though it looks like it's tar.
What is that? Can I just ask him to explain?
And he
Is he
goes,
gonna
you
like
tell
set
me
it all out
what
and
it
then
is?
explain, or like what's the?
yeah, when you speak up, Kudri goes, patience.
Oh, all right. It's a whole show.
And like he's like staring like almost through you. Like where almost that patience was a request. It wasn't a request, it was like a command given to you.
And I'm just too excited to like I don't even care how much of a bossy bitch he's being. I'm just like excited to be there.
And he doesn't know what's happening, but she's excited.
Yeah.
The second thing he pulls out is another small like vial. And this one is like pinkish red, like rose hued, tons of bubbles, very effervescent inside of this, and sets it down right next to the other vial.
Does it look like a rosé? Because now that's what I want.
Sure. The next thing that he pulls out is a very gnarly looking dagger. This
Ooh.
thing has almost like a curved blade that comes to a tip. In the back side of the blade, it looks like that there are snakes that are like sort of engraved in gold on the blade. The handle looks like scales. The end cap is made of like some very fine metal, and it appears that there is, if you were to follow the snakes on the back of the blade, they wrap around to the hilt, and you can see that there are two snake mouths holding a green gem, and that green gem sort of goes from like a diamond and then just flows out into the rest of the blade. He sets that on the table. The next
That
thing
was
that he
The gnarly dagger that you're
Yeah.
describing. Okay,
Mhm.
I'm just taking notes. I have 3 things written down.
Yep.
Can you copy pasta these in chat after though, Max?
Yeah, after he tells you what they are.
Okay, because I was not taking good notes, and then Mac made me realize that I should have been taking good notes.
That's okay. The next thing that he pulls out, it's kind of strange to see in a display because he's pulled out very small things out of this sort of bag, and then he pulls something else out, and it just sort of keeps going and going and going, and it's about 5.5 feet long until it comes out of the bag, and he sets it down, and it is a very, very, very well-made spear of some sort. The metal looks pristine, almost gleams in this low light room for whatever reason. It's just expertly made, and sets it on the table in front with everything else. The next thing he pulls out is it looks like a sort of a big bundle of cloth until he sort of unfurls it and gives it like a little once over to like flatten it out, and you can see that it's a like a robe or a cloak of sorts, but it has various different like colored markings, almost like patchwork around this thing, and there are you count them 10 different patches in various places on this robe. Otherwise, it is sort of a whitish gray color. The next thing that you see and they pull out is some sort of a studded like light armor or studded leather armor, and you can see that there is sort of a a gem inset into the center of it. And it's sort of almost like spider webs all across, almost like veins coming from the heart in various parts of this armor. And it gives off almost like a very like bright neon green. Whereas the dagger was like a very dark, like verdant green. Next thing he pulls out, kind of comical, kind of like you're at the circus and this is a clown show, as he begins pulling out a rope and then just pulls and is like coiling the rope and just keeps going for a very awkward amount of time. And it looks like a very finely made rope out of silk. And he sort of neatly bundles that and sits it on the table in front of him.
I mean, his eyes get like big every time he pulls something out. Like,
yeah. He pulls out two, looks like leather bracers. And there's sort of metal on the ends to sort of bind them together. And there are sort of embossings on this, various shapes, but you make out a lot of them are sort of like arrows of some sort. You also find that he sort of struggles with this one and has opened the bag as wide as he can, and sort of grabs this and yanks it with two hands, and where everything seems so eloquent and purposeful and calculated, there was really no way to get this thing out except just to manhandle it out of this bag. And he pulls out a saddle out of the small little handbag that he had.
like for a horse?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a saddle, and the leather is finely made. It's almost like a red hue where it's dyed and highly polished. The stirrups on this appear to be some sort of bright gold sort of metal, and you can see on the horn on the front of the saddle is also has this gold on it. It just looks like the most blinged out saddle you've ever seen, basically. And sets that on the table in front of you. And then for this one he pulls out, and it looks just like a little red gem. It looks like a prism with pointed ends on each end. Actually, almost like this D4. Now it has four sides and then pyramids in the end of them. Kind of like that. Pulls that out, and it is a deep red jewel, and sets that neatly on the table. And the final thing that he does pull out is looks to be another cloak. This one is sort of a sky blue, gold markings on the hem, as well as over the hood, and then it appears to be like a mantle over this cloak that looks like it's woven fabric, but made to look like chainmail in a weird sort of way, if that makes sense. Like how it was intricate, like how it was put together. It's very strange to see. On the inside of it's like a deep red. The outside is like a sky blue. And he finishes this little ritual and looks at you all. These are the things that I am willing to part from my collection for you. Is there something that perhaps would catch your eye? Something that may need further explanation?
All of them.
I'm interested in this scarf and the little pyramid trinket.
Okay, well, specifically, I'm interested in both cloaks.
Cooter, when you said
Good to hear
scarf,
about all of them.
The silk, the pile of silk.
the one with the little patches on it?
Oh, the rope that's like.
Ah, The rope?
There were two, actually, yeah.
Because there's the
All of
patches,
them.
cloak, and then all of them, please.
Where would you like me to begin?
Or maybe the dagger for our friend.
This. He sort of carefully picks it up and sort of just holds it in front of him and staring at it and sort of like musing over it and looking it over as he's explaining it to you. Like his focus is locked on the item and is just talking. He doesn't really care who's listening. This dagger, venomous dagger, is quite potent to an enemy that were to be unlucky enough to be stabbed with it. They are quite viciously poisoned. If you were to give them just in this dagger, quite nasty stuff, if you ask me.
Oh, I bet Whisper would like that too. If you don't like it, hey, Bren.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is finely crafted.
It looks really cool, but kind of creepy.
Yeah, this is a dagger of venom.
Kind of look at him when I say creepy, by the way. Like, it's clear that I also think he's a little creepy. But I'm trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a dagger of venom. And since you're buying these items, it's not really going to be a surprise to you all, like what these things are, since you're spending your hard-earned money on it. So, dagger of venom, TLDR. You can use an action to make thick, like poison coat the blade, up to a minute, or until you attack someone. When you attack them, they have to make a con save, or they take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for a minute.
Looks good.
Poisoned, basically meaning that they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
And it counts as a magic item.
Once you do that, you can't do it again until the next dawn. So
it's a dagger,
once
so
per day.
it's finesse, light rune. That's cool. Could you shoot a dagger from your crossbow?
Unfortunately not.
Okay,
But
then I don't think this will help you.
But I can help someone with their saving throws, I believe, because I have Flash of Genius. I don't want to help the other person with their saving throws.
I was going to say,
I wanna
why
help
do you
with
need
your
to
saving
help
throws.
us if we...
I was
Are you
just double
saying-
checking, getting my mind right. You know, my
Okay,
old age
I mean,
sometimes.
I don't want to get stabbed with this dagger. I thought if
ability
you got
check
it, then we
is
could not
thing.
stab each other with the dagger.
Well, that might be helpful between Bren and our friend Karen.
Yes, Karen. What is the next item you would like for me to further describe to you?
Oh, anything that's clothy.
Yeah.
He picks up the sort of white robe with all the patches on it and sort of unfurls it again. This is a robe of useful items.
Could you need that?
Different colors on the robe, and all you need to do is just pull one of the pinches and it will become what it represents. However, once you remove the last patch, it is just an ordinary cloak at that time.
Oh, so you have to use a patch each time that you... Oh, I see.
It has like 10 uses.
Still, though, that's
Yeah.
still really good. But I would say it might not be worth the money if it's like...
Consumable.
Yeah.
So this thing, it has 10 of the like special patches. It also has 2 of each of a dagger, bullseye lantern, steel mirror, 10-foot pole, hempen rope, and a sack.
Oh, so it has more than 10.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
10 of the special ones.
Okay. This is really cool. Maybe we'd have to think about it.
Yeah, and you can take a look at the other items of what's possible on there.
I mean, he's like trying to do like she knows Taj wants her to do, to be like, oh, it's so expensive, maybe, like, but it's not that convincing. But she's trying. Taj can tell she's trying. She looks at Taj when she does it, even. It's like, oh yeah, it's so expensive.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool though.
And then you said the other like clothy thing.
Mhm.
I want to know about the robe that looks like.
I want
or the
to know
cloak that looks
literally
like
about
chainmail.
everything. Yeah,
I
just,
do
like,
too. You can literally just go down
like
the
if
list.
you
We're
just
gonna
want to
make you
link
do it.
it, or just go down the list. 'cause,
The chat wants to know too. We're gonna make you do it. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
chat
you
hates us actually. Chat, if
describe
you're over
items and-
shopping,
Yeah.
say so.
you
If
can't
there's an
describe
item you
items
wanna
and then
know
not
about.
tell us.
Yeah.
He pulls out the other one that has chainmail, sort of on it, and I'll keep describing him unless you just want me to link him to you. I don't care whichever way you want to do.
I want you to. That's up to chat, but I think you should keep describing them for
Both
now.
is useful. Yeah.
So this other one, he
both,
picks it up and it almost clinks like it's
Sold,
chainmail.
sold. I'm buying it. Sold.
And he picks it up. This is a cloak of protection. It will protect whoever is wearing it from various points of attack.
Oh yes, we
Chat
definitely need this for
wants
you.
to know if that could be worn when someone was like, I don't know, a giant octopus, for example.
Basically, you would turn into an elf with a cloak into an octopus with a bib.
Okay, sold. I literally don't even care how much this costs. I will spend all my money on it. I'm telling the DM. I'm not telling the creepy guy.
How much is this cloak? Just sorting through our
This
budget.
one, the cloak of protection.
And his eyes are like, like she's trying to keep her cool, but she can't.
And he sort of looks it over.
She like elbows Taj, like, like
I think
help
we
me.
can part with this for 3,500 gold pieces.
What? Sorry.
Oh,
How
that
many?
is exceptional. We'll think about that one. Continue for now.
Shit.
He grabs the studded leather armor. This is of course a studded leather armor, however, it is special. It contains a particular resistance to acid.
It's
basically-
you say.
TLDR, it's resistant to acid damage, meaning it would be halved.
I mean, that would be very helpful for our enemies, I will tell you that much. Well, mine, anyway. Why that's the case, I can't tell you. I'd have to kill you.
He points to the oily looking one with like the black liquid. This is an oil of slipperiness. You can cover a person and the equipment they're wearing, and they gain the effect similar to a freedom of movement spell for 8 hours. Or you could pour it upon the ground in a 10-foot area,
Oh,
as if it
so
were
we can grease Ken up for when he's beach. No lady will be able to catch you, Brent.
Huh?
Yeah, basically you can use it as grease or freedom of movement. It's a free use of a spell, essentially.
It's definitely handy to have just in case.
He grabs the rose-colored one and sort of just shakes it, and you see the little bubbles coming up. Cooter, you notice one of the bubbles is a heart shape as opposed to being a
Oh.
circle.
A heart shape?
That's very pretty.
This is a filter of love. You can, well, whoever drinks this the next creature they see within 10 minutes of drinking it, they become charmed by them. And if this person is of a particular liking to them, they regard them as their true love while they become charmed.
Oh.
Like, Taj could use that to her advantage in some cruel and amazing ways. I have a question about potions, just a general DM question.
Mhm.
Because Cooter can make potions, right?
Sure.
Can she
I think
make
so, yeah, I have alchemist
potions?
supplies and brewer supplies.
Can she make potions like this if she has one as like a? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
You
in video
all
games, you would
have-
find it and then get the recipe, right? I don't know how
You
it works.
all have the capabilities of making your own potions or magic items, but you would have to
Oh.
find like how to make something and gather, the ingredients for it.
So do you need a recipe, or does finding one of a thing teach you how to make it?
You wouldn't know how to
I
make
could
this
spend time
just
researching
by
it.
you'd have to research it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
maybe having the item could speed up the research if you were to not use it.
Okay.
But
Just
it's like
curious.
yeah, handing me a soda doesn't mean I can know how to make a soda at that point. You'd have to like research and like spend
mean-
time, and
Yeah, but like if you handed me a cocktail, I might be able to figure it out.
I'm not a super smeller, so I don't.
Oh, I might be able to figure it out. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
Super smeller. It sucks.
But this one is like a 10-minute thing, so you'd give that to some person, and
What's the cost for this potion? Is it like a lot? Because I don't know. These one-time use things, we don't have that much gold.
no, the filter of love is 90 gold pieces. The oil of slipperiness is, let's find it, 480
Well,
gold
why is
pieces.
that one so much more?
Because it is essentially magic. It's its own spell.
What
And
were those
everywhere.
prices again?
I'll send you a list later.
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
all this.
Wonderful.
Here, let me just set this now.
Just, prioritizing our shopping list.
Sure.
As you do.
Make sure I got all this up to date. But essentially they share everything with you. So the things I haven't mentioned is also a rope of climbing. Bracers of archery. And the red stone is an ion stone of language knowledge. Basically with that stone, you basically put it around your head, it'll orbit your head, and once it's around your head, you know giant. You know it, you can speak it.
You can speak giant.
Yep. Speak and understand, read. It's like you know the language.
Well, that's fascinating.
All right, I will send you all the full list instead of piecemealing.
Don't know why we would need that, but it does sound fascinating.
Oh. Poppy Pasta's not cooperating, everybody.
No,
Boo.
the copy pasta. Oh no.
I'm so hungry now. I'm just thinking about pasta.
We're having mac and
Pasta.
cheese tonight with
Dang
broccoli.
it, Mac.
Oh
what I want
yeah,
more than
mac and
anything.
cheese, please.
Please, mac and
Gotta
cheese,
do it.
please.
Gotta talk to him.
Mac, important question for you. What cheeses makes the best mac and cheese?
Ooh, like a good Gruyere.
Ooh, girl. Okay. You should know.
Mhm. Gruyere. Give me some like smoked Gouda.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna need a recipe.
Okay, question. What is 1 platinum equals 10 gold? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I might need to borrow some gold if anyone has
You
any.
can also come back after
Okay, that's true.
the painting situation because we'll have
Have to
literally
do-
thousands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do
we
that
have to
then, I
a
think.
Potterino.
Because I need that cloak. That will help us so much.
Yeah. The braces of archery, they help you with archery. And also you get proficiency with
Oh,
a
that's what you need.
longbow and a short bow when you wear
It
those
helps
as
with the
well.
crossbow?
Nah.
It gives you proficiency with
Oh.
longbows and short bows and +2 to damage from archery.
So it'd give you more
Um,
damage, but it wouldn't help you hit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to paste. Y'all can read it.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm
making
just-
sure.
I'm just being talkative for the chat. They're
okay.
not reading it. I don't know. Right, chat? Y'all want to know. You want to know what's up.
Mhm.
The saddle is a saddle of the cavalier.
Okay, question.
Answer.
If I turn into a horse or a bear or anything that someone else could ride and they put the saddle on me.
Yeah, it totally works.
Oh,
As long as you're a large creature.
y'all.
Or Cooter is small, so she can ride a medium creature.
Tutor. I just need you to read that item and think about it. That's all I'm saying.
Which one?
The saddle. Because I can turn into the creature
Oh, here it is.
that you would ride.
Spear of +1. I wonder if that spear would replace my Ikola though. No, it wouldn't. I'm actually useless with weapons.
My God, this is actually insane. Because if someone put that saddle on me, then they would have disadvantage against attacking me.
You can't be dismounted. Attack rolls against the mount have disadvantage.
Question. Do I have to have someone riding me for the saddle to work?
Yes.
While this saddle is on a mount,
Because if no one's riding you, you're not a mount.
you can't be
Yeah,
dismounted
but okay.
against your will if you're conscious. And attack rolls. Oh, because a person riding the mount would be deflecting the attacks. I think
Yeah.
that's like the
The theming.
yes.
There you go.
Yes. That makes
Yeah.
sense to me logically.
That seems complicated, but we could pull it off if anybody wants to.
I
It
think
would
that would be
be-
really great for me. I think this would be wonderful. This is a great combination. Because then one day my booming blade will strike and we'll both be protected.
One day.
And one day my booming blade will hit something and we'll be in range of something all the time. And you're going to be extra protected because you'll have your cloak and you'll have the saddle. And then, yes, yeah, I think this might work.
It's just an idea. I don't know.
No, it's
don't
a
think I can
brilliant
afford
idea.
both,
It's
though.
wonderful.
But then you'd have to get the saddle on. Does that mean as me, I have to wear like a saddle all the time?
Yeah, it would have to be like a prior planning type
Yeah.
scenario.
Oh.
Like
In
you'd have
that
to
case, it's
change and
not
they have to
like-
put
But
a
if we
saddle
had
on
the
you.
money, we could have it just in case.
We'll have to consider the
Somebody is barking
applications.
because they really like that plan. That's all I'm hearing.
Well, I will say after I dropped like a ton of knowledge on you guys and a bunch of shiny new things for you all to buy, I think that makes if I can talk, I think that might make sense to us to go ahead and just take our break. I'll let them peruse the magical items before them, see what
Okay,
might catch
chat.
their eye.
Tell us what we should buy. What do you guys think? Well,
And
we're
we
gonna
will
be
be back here
thinking.
in just a few. So go grab some
I like
snacks.
what
And
Ori said. More damage means more killing.
yes, exactly.
Perfect.
All right, we'll be back here in a few. Go get some snacks, and we'll see you in a bit.
Scared.
And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, you've got some snacks and stretched your appendages. Maybe get a beverage or so. And where we had left off, the group was deliberating on which magical items caught their eyes and what they might be purchasing now versus later. If there is a later. I'm just kidding.
Whoa. Oh, man.
Well then.
Are you suggesting you're gonna party kill us?
I'm not going to do anything.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's gonna kill the
We're on to you, Max.
shop guy.
It hasn't happened in like, what, 3.5 years? What makes you think it's going to happen now?
You tried.
No. I've presented
like,
you with
"Me
challenges
never."
that you have all overcome.
Oh, okay.
I am not an adversarial DM because I think that's shitty.
You don't have a power ego trip? You're trying to kill us?
No. I've been in a situation like that, and it's not fun as a player.
That's true. That's true.
Well, you were there in the secret back room of the Obsidian Elegance looking at magical items. What say you, group?
Well, we'll definitely take this Filkafitch of love. I think we'll pick that up. We are definitely interested in this cloak of protection. Definitely need. Well, we wish that there were more of them. You see, some of our friends, we definitely need a bit more protection.
Did you
know
procure
if
like
there's-
5 of them?
Doing something like that could be reckless. Be accused
what?
of hoarding certain items if more than one exists.
Oh.
It would cause
Are there,
undue scrutiny. However,
Well, my question would be: are there perhaps similar items perhaps a necklace, a crown, rings that might have a similar effect to this cloak. That might be good. We have a sorcerer friend, you see, who could find it useful. He tends to get himself into a little bit of a pickle now and again, and it would be nice for him to not get knocked out every time.
I see. Well, I don't have anything else of the sort in my collection. These are the items I'm willing to sell now. If you are looking for someone to procure something specific, well, that would have a fee associated with it.
How do you typically procure them? Could it be useful to you to have someone else procure these items for you if you have any leads, and perhaps supply you the rest that we don't need?
I'm sure that there could be some sort of arrangement if you have the proclivity to come across items such as these.
Actually, I have an item that I could trade.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull out my staff of the Python.
why do you not want this item?
Oh, I want it. But I just was thinking that maybe I could trade it for, I don't know, maybe that cloak. That's all.
Or maybe a discount?
Mm-hmm. It's not that I don't want it. It's just that, you see, a lot of times I can't exactly use this item because my goal is to be shape shifted into a bear or an octopus.
Perhaps I could do something on consignment. Perhaps I could see who else wanders in, perusing my collection, and see if it's catches their eye.
I mean, do you get a lot of business? Because, like, you don't really make it easy. Like, there's no sign. And then when people come in, they have to solve, like, a kind of hard riddle.
My business is my own.
Right, but if we're going to give you an item for consignment, it's kind of our business, too. Right? I mean, that's literally what it means.
Well, if you're not comfortable, then don't do it.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I just was asking I'm not from here. I don't know how these things work. I was just asking questions.
Well, you all are here in search of items from my collection, aren't you?
True. Oh, true. Oh, that's true. He makes a really good point.
Well, yes, we'll definitely take this love thing. With the potion, the cloak of protection, could we perhaps reserve this one? We have some pending sales going on with we got to clear out one of the houses, you see. Waiting for some funds to come back from that, but very interested in this one for our friend. And if you happen across any more in the meantime, we would love to look at those too.
I base the items in my collection that I'm willing to sell based upon who comes looking. So if someone else came looking and I were to discern that they would require this item, then it would be my duty to present it to them. However, it's not a guarantee that it will happen.
We could pay a deposit. Do you do layaway?
We could buy the cloak now if you could loan me the money, Cooter.
Yes, we
What
could do
sh-
that too, I suppose.
And then I'd pay you back. Or if you wanted the staff of the Python, I would happily trade it. Or if you wanted, it could be a discount situation. I don't know what this is worth. It looks like this
Oh
is
no,
worth.
we're a team.
How much do you need?
Well, I have to do math. That's hard. Okay, wait. 16 platinum would be
160 gold.
160 gold. So I would have 2,340 gold. So I would need a little bit more. I've been saving all my money for this. So I would need to get up to 3,000, right?
3,500 is what his offer is.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I need
it's
a lot.
just
I need
over our
like
current budget. We just have to pray no one picks it up before
I
we come
need
back.
about 1,000 gold if I don't have that.
I have it, but you don't want to. You don't want to go spending all your money in one place, though. Love.
Right, but I kind of do for this cooter. Because, like, if I had this and then I turn into a giant octopus and then somebody
Well,
shot
I
me,
do
I'm
have
less likely to
1,000
not
gold,
be
so
an
I'll.
octopus.
Here you go. Love. It takes. I'll just give you the 1,000 gold.
I promise I'll pay you back, and I'll pay you back, and I'll get you something else on top of that, like a really nice
Just
thank
remember
you
that
gift.
Granny's currently
and-
out of allowance money.
Well, is there something that you wanted for yourself? Because I don't want to take it
Why-
if you wanted
Oh
something
no,
for
I never
yourself.
need anything.
Why not give her 500, and I'll pitch in 500.
Okay, and I'll owe you both 500 gold. Got it. I'm making a note of it in
Oh
my
no, you
notebook
don't
right
owe
now.
me anything.
Oh no,
never-
I'm
I
happy
never
to because
need
you
it.
might want a magic item too.
Well, if the time comes that one presents itself that would be useful to me, then we'll work it out as a team.
Okay, but if you each give me 500, that should be enough because then that would be 1,000 gold, and then I would have.
You'd have to throw in 2,500.
I'm really bad at this. Okay, 16 platinum would be how much gold? I'm just gonna convert it on my sheet real quick.
160.
It would be 160 gold. Okay. 1 second. Math is really hard.
How many silver equals a gold?
Tell you this when you start playing D&D.
10. 10 silver
And then
is 1 gold.
And if I add 1,000 gold from my friends, I have 3,340 gold. And I have 1,200 silver, which is how much? How much? Wait, you just said this. What?
Like another 500 gold. Right? No.
1,200 silver is 120 gold.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
never
okay.
mind. My math's bad.
Base 10. Base 10.
Math is hard. Okay, 120 gold. Okay. So I need 40 more gold for 3,500.
Here's another 100 just in case you ever get in a pinch.
Okay, thank you, Grandma.
Money bags.
Do I have to shine your silver after this? This is what my grandma always made me do.
You
Okay,
already
so I
do enough
have.
for us.
So how much is it? 3,500 for the cloak? Okay, I'm gonna give them that for the cloak.
And then I
He
throw
doesn't
in
want
the
the staff of
90.
the Python for a discount. He wants to sell it on commission.
This item is not something I'm interested in my collection, but I'd be interested in finding a buyer for you.
Okay. No, I think I'll keep it because I still really like it. I just was hoping I could get a discount. But if you find someone that really wants to spend like a lot of money on it, then I could be convinced. So we'll be back and just let me know. But I will take the cloak right now. So now I'm poor.
He like intricately folds this cloak for you. Puts out some like finely like dyed paper and like folds it neatly for you and hands it to you in like a nice little package.
And again, if you can find another cloak similar to this, or even better, a ring or an amulet that does the same thing.
Just
or
any
better,
other protective items would be
we
wonderful.
would be, yeah, we'd be very interested.
As I have mentioned, if you are seeking something specific, I could hire someone with the proclivity of finding items It would
Well, a ring
cost
of
you-
protection, a necklace
Yeah,
of
how much would a
protection.
ring of protection cost?
Well, I would have to, of course, examine it. Its condition, its properties. I don't deal in hypotheticals.
Okay, well, we'll be back in a couple days. And if you have any leads on that, we would be interested in. If it's something that we could go and get for you, we are for hire.
Let me speak plainly. If you want a specific item, I will hire someone to find specific item, and it will cost you money
Oh,
and time.
we'll be back then when we have more money.
But I will
Yeah.
also take this this love potion thing and put our friend here and pass it to Taj.
90 gold.
Save that for later. Never know when it might come in handy.
So we got Cloak of Protection for me, the Love Potion for Taj, and we're going to come back and try to buy another something of protection when we have the money to pay for it.
He doesn't
We'll
have
just
anything
find it
else of
somewhere else.
protection. Yeah.
No, we're going to come back and commission him to get us another of protection.
I'm trying to leave this island and not be here anymore. Like I no longer want. I want to go.
I
Other
was just like, we
places.
can find
Good
our
to
own
know.
shit.
Stop coming
Okay.
back to this fucking island. Like
Okay. Now
Jeez,
that I know
worked
that,
so hard on this island, you just hate.
Just
I'm
kidding.
I just am ready to do the other 50 fucking things on our list. Like I'm tired of being here.
okay, just kidding.
We're not fucking coming back.
We'll never be back. Sorry, sir.
Oh, this is all we need for now.
Very well. And his sort of long, elongated fingers just kind of like takes the gold and just kind of rakes it into that bag that he was carrying. It was a pleasure to meet you all. If you are in need of any other curios, feel free to return to Obsidian Elegance. I must attend to my other customers. Good day.
Yes, there are so many of them.
He looks at you like just dead in the eyes. More than you know. And
Yes,
then just
I'm sure there are.
disappears into the back door.
Floats away into oblivion.
Yeah.
Well, guess we better head out then. Where shall we? What's next on the agenda, my friends?
I don't know. We can maybe scope out that guy. Do we need
Oh,
to sabotage?
Feldy.
Hmm?
Yes, indeed. I think we should do that. Actually, that potion might come in handy for that.
Maybe we find him, watch him for a little bit, see what he does, how he acts, what he is working on.
Yes, we should. We need to see if he's already in town. Does he live
Do
here? Does
some
anyone know?
recon. Hmm.
Indeed. I will
Did she say
perceive
that
all I
she-
can.
Did she say that he lived on the island or that he's coming in? I forgot.
I don't think that she specifically said, but he does have a presentation for the symposium.
Mm. And we don't know what kind of... Oh, yeah, we do know what kind of presentation it is. We know that he's like a sciencey...
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there's some kind of sciencey place that he hangs out. That's where do people like that where people like that might know things? You would think I would know this, but I just sit in my hut by myself.
I was gonna
Where
say,
do
I feel like you
scientists
would be the
generally
only one that knows
congregate?
this. Science
Do they have some-
places?
We did have wasn't there a museum here? Do they have like a science
No.
division?
That was the other location.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Hmm. Where can we go to find that out? Maybe we can hear something in the marketplace or check in at the tavern. See if people have been comings and goings.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty. So you're going to the tavern to investigate some rumors of this Thaldir
Yeah.
person.
Have a little bit of a lunch break.
Yeah. So you make your way to the Dragon's Hearth Tavern based upon some recommendations. You've been in the area for a while. You kind of know what's sort of the high class, middle class, low class sort of taverns in the area, like close to the docks. Well, I mean, I'll let you pick. Do you want low class, middle class, or high class? Up to you.
I would say middle to look for this
All right,
particular
So-
guy. Is that
That's-
correct, team?
because that's what I did. So I chose that one.
I would assume that's where we're kind of going. A little bit of a blue collar situation.
Sounds good. So yeah, after a little bit of wandering, you find your way back here. You find yourself in the Dragon's Hearth Tavern. It's sort of on the main thoroughfare. It's got a sort of roaring fireplace in the hearth. More just for show because it's not really needed. But everyone's trying to like put their best foot forward with a symposium this week, so it's looking like inviting and welcoming. The place is hopping. Everyone's here grabbing lunch and drinks. You see the burly half orc behind the counter trying to keep up with orders and things.
Can I investigate if, or I guess perceive? I don't know. I just want to. Can I perceive some sciencey looking peeps, like people who don't necessarily like either their clothing doesn't look like it doesn't look like just your random traveler. Maybe they look a bit more nerdy, cultured.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you. You're an artificer, right?
Can
You
I
kn- you-
find my people?
You know the nerds, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
know,
saying.
You know what tools they have, what they need. You know, you can find these type of people. So what I'll do is make a perception roll in this busy tavern.
Yes. Oh, that's fucking good. It's 24.
24. You walk in
19.
with the crew. You all still have your disguises and such. And this place is packed. Like it's elbow to elbow. It's like everyone's trying to go to lunch at the same time during con week, and everyone picked the closest restaurant. And it's just like, fuck, I have to wait 45 minutes for like a salad. Like, what the hell, man? So you're getting that vibe here. But Cooter, you immediately see right there in the back corner a table of about 4 or 5 people that you're like, them.
Right there, nerds. 1 o'clock. Let's go, team.
We follow her. She
And
seems to know
everyone's
exactly
like,
what's
how do
up.
you know? And Koo's just like, oh, I know. Can find
We've got
each other
t-shirts with
anywhere.
like some chemistry like symbols on it and the slogan. Like to anyone else, it's like not funny, but Cooter's like
yelling about anime.
Yeah.
There's like a shirt with like a math joke on it with an equation and like
It's the show about the nerd. They're all like rocket scientists, and then they date a hot girl.
Oh, they all have like Bazinga shirts on, and
Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory.
yeah,
Yeah, Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory. It's like that.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory. Fun fact: my dad told me this to my face, probably like 5 years ago, and he was like, "You know, Max, I really thought you were going to turn out like Sheldon when you were a little kid, but I'm glad you didn't."
Dang, the shade.
Wait, Mac, show me your nails. It's relevant to D&D, don't worry. Oh, lovely. I just love them. Not you,
I
Max.
just
Max.
painted them.
I thought you said Max. So I was like, me?
I didn't
Like,
even do anything for
nails.
them. What do you mean?
We're gonna have to start showing our nails off before we play D&D every week.
I do my nails
You're in
during
the
D&D every
corner.
week, so I'll show them to you at the end of
This
D&D.
campaign is
Okay.
not what color are their eyes, what color are their nails.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you.
Fantastic.
As we walk over, also I just whisper to Taj, saying, just play it cool. We don't want to set him off that maybe you are also a fortune teller. Okay, so we're just going to play it cool and just follow my lead, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not really good at leading, but you know what I mean. And I know that Taj knows that it's like, what's up? So we just kind of like shuffle up to their table.
Just walk over and be like, "Sup, nerds?
Yeah, sup, nerds?
Yeah. Hello, fellow nerds.
It's the square root of 8, nerds."
Oh, hello, fellow science geeks. What
And they sort
brings
of-
you to town?
They sort of look to you, and there's kind of a young looking gnomish gentleman who sort of like pulls up his spectacles and goes, "Who are you?"
My name is Course Jonah.
Of course, Juno. What are you here for? Are you some merchant?
Oh no, I'm here for the symposium. I'm very into the arts and sciences, and we heard that there was someone who was presenting a science presentation, some concept about how it relates to what's it called again? Predictions and
All right, listen, lady. If you're gonna have to wait for the symposium if you want to see any symposium stuff.
oh no, we don't want to see it right now. We were
You don't know who this is?
No.
You don't know about the design that she's presenting for the symposium?
He looks and
darling,
he
that's
goes,
all right.
Wait,
Well,
you're presenting?
I wouldn't expect anyone to know.
Presenting, she already has 3 bidders.
Why didn't you say you were presenting? Come on, sit down, tell us about it. And they make room, like they're like, oh, one of us. Like they thought you were just some like merchant. Yeah.
Some weird old merchant lady just like, oh, hello,
From what I
friend.
know of nerds being an
Wanna
expert in
buy
the
some
video game
cigarettes?
industry, this is a 100% accurate description of how this would happen. Yes.
Oh well, we don't want to ruin the surprise of everyone's presentations, but we were curious to meet some other fellow presenters and get to know you or where you come from and
I
tell us.
I use subtle spell to remind Emmy and Cooter, like I use subtle spell message to remind them that we are playing as different people and not as Cooter who is presenting to
Yeah.
like make up a different thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say what she was presenting for that
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. I
was
just wanted to make sure. I was like, oh shit, did she just give up who we are? Like,
We're in.
In this, the gnome introduces everyone and goes, "I'm Glim, Celestia, Thistlewick, Elwyn's is grabbing drinks."
Oh, wonderful.
Hi,
Nice
I'm
to meet you.
Curly.
They just kind of like nod and they're like nice now.
Yeah.
Glim's like, "All right, listen, I'm gonna show him." And then Celestia's like, "No, don't show her. Don't show her. It's stupid. Don't show her." And he's like, "I'm going to. Listen, all right, I want your opinion on this, okay? This is what I'm presenting,
Oh, sure.
and I think
Okay.
I've like broke ground that no one's ever broken before, and I need an expert opinion, okay?"
Mm-hmm. Oh, always happy to assist.
Okay. And he sort of like pulls out of his pocket. It's like a little like silver bird, like a little clockwork looking bird. And he sort of sets it down on the table.
Oh, it's beautiful. What does it do?
I call this the Quicksilver messenger bird. And what they can do is magically travel at great speeds, cover vast distances in record time. Of course, they don't need to rest, and they can facilitate rapid communication between distant places.
Oh, wow. That's actually fantastic.
Is this like the message spell? Or no, this is animal messenger spell?
It's literally
okay.
it's literally a physical email.
It's a, yeah.
What's an email?
Exactly. That's this. That's what it is.
And
Well,
if you
it's an
ask
e-bird.
did you ask him if that's like the animal messenger spell? Or was that just player?
As a druid, I would know that spell, so yes, I do ask that.
Yeah, and when you mentioned that, Celestia's like, I told you there's already tons of spells that do this. He's like, that doesn't matter. Everyone can cast spells.
That's true. Not everyone can cast spells. I mean, I could cast that spell, but not everyone can cast that spell.
Ugh.
Yes, how fantastic. Imagine everyone having access to these. It would be so useful
Exactly.
for so many people.
And part of my presentation is we can get these to everyone, but then we can charge them per message.
Oh, I don't think you should charge people per message. That seems really cruel.
How am I going to recruit my R&D fees?
Well, True. I don't know what R&D means, if I'm being honest with you, though.
You
Research and
literally face
development,
palms in like a
love.
super awkward way.
Research and development. It's the costs involved in producing the thing. Takes a
Oh,
lot of work and a lot of prototypes, I imagine.
It's easy. Just get a government to subsidize it, is all. Taxpayers pay for it.
Which would be perfect for this type of presentation, don't you think?
Hmm, I
What a
like that idea.
what a better pitch.
Hmm. Well,
What a-
whoever will
what
pay
a bit-
more for it, I'm for it.
Oh, did I it ran through the names so fast. Did I hear Thaldir?
No.
Okay. Cool. I didn't think so. I feel
Uh-uh.
like my ears would have pricked. I just wanted to double check.
And
Know
then
that
you
there was, and then I look at Celestia. I'm like, what about you? What do you do?
and Celestia is she looks like a like elfin features, but not like she's like half elf. And she goes, okay, just hold on. And then like she digs around in her bag and pulls out like a perfume like container and just like it's like spritz it in your face without asking you. And she's like, hold on. Take it in. Deep breathe deep. I mean, take all of it in. And then you notice that like a bunch of very weird, like aggressive smells start coming through. One of which is like a very strong, like seawater, salty smell comes through. Another one is like a very strong, like earthy smell, like fresh, like dug, like potting soil type smell. Another one is like a spring breeze after that. And the last one is like brimstone and sulfur. And it's just like, it's like offending your nostrils. I have found a way to encapsulate the very essence of the elemental planes, and I've made a perfume. And each fragrance is specifically tuned to each elemental plane of air, fire, water, earth.
Yeah, I'm sensing all the planes.
Why would we want this?
Why wouldn't you?
What's the application?
why would we?
It's to be able to make you or the space that you're in have the very essence of the elemental planes.
And Kuda just starts crying.
You all,
Like
no
she just
insight roll
heard-
required. Like, you get the very thought of like, just because you could doesn't mean you should.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's so overwhelming at that
Oh,
last
yeah.
one that she can't help it. It's just like, it's like great job, dear. You know,
thank you,
it
thank you. I can't wait
works.
to present it.
It works very well. Just maybe don't maybe ask for permission before you spray it.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't think about that. Right. Tell them before I do it. Right.
And then Curtis is just like, do you perhaps have a friend or know of someone called
And
what was
can
his
you
name
feel
again?
like a kick at the table, just like on the table, and then you see like across was just this crotchety old ass like halfling
Oh no!
with like some scruffy hair on a long like beard, and this is who was introduced as Thistlewick, by the way. And he's like, hold on there. I'm supposed to be my turn. My turn. You can go
All
later.
right.
This is. Hold on. I'm not good with names. Magical Potion Creation Station. And just slams down like this wooden box. And he's like, name a potion, someone. Name a potion. You. And points to Emmy. Name a potion.
Healing potion?
Easy. And he sort of looks and scrutinizes it. He grabs a couple of things from like his jacket and like pours a couple things in there and hits a button, and this thing just starts whirring and like spinning up and like making these awful like knocking noises. Like it's like some ratchet ass like machinery here. And you see like this thing sort of pop open, a bunch of the liquids start decanting, some things starts heating up and like boiling, and they all sort of come together. And then at the end there's like a very loud like ding, and then he sort of grabs like a beaker and just like hands it over to you, Emmy. Try it.
Do I have to?
No, just try it.
Does it look like healing potion?
It's like a vaguely like pinkish clear liquid. It's not near as like the same color as what a healing potion is. It's like a hint of pink.
Okay, I mean, we'll drink it.
Okay. Roll 1d2. A coin. Flip a coin. Or something equivalent.
A 1d2.
I was like, what the fuck? 1?
You would gain 2 healing points if you need them.
Okay.
See, it works. Automatical creation potion station.
Technically, it worked.
And he like grabs it up and like folds it back up, and it comes in like a little box like this. And he just grabs it, it's like, and just puts it in his bag.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Thank you for looking up for Thistlewick.
Yes, absolutely.
This is my 683rd invention.
Oh, what was the first one?
The quill.
You're the inventor of the quill.
Make an insight roll.
19.
He's so full of shit.
Actually, it was 21, but yeah.
Even more so.
Wow, that's fantastic. You must be making a lot of money from that.
Do you know what my second invention was?
What?
The question mark.
Well, we are in the presence of royalty, my friends. That you must know everybody then in this industry.
Mhm.
Do you perhaps have a colleague called what was his name? Runelight, I think his name was.
Now, dear.
Oh yes, I was really looking forward to meeting him. I heard some wonderful things about his research.
Idiot. Stupid.
Really?
Hmm?
Ooh, interesting. Tell me more.
Buy me a drink.
Oh, gladly. What would you like? Does anyone else here want a round?
And everyone's just like, yeah.
Are you paying for mine?
Oh, of course, dear.
Okay. Because I need it.
Don't we all?
Oh man. 4 silver pieces each if you're buying them.
4 times whatever amount of things we have.
So there are 4 of you, and there are 4 of them. So there
That
are 8.
is correct.
3 gold,
20.
2 silver.
Yes. 3 gold, 2 silver. Get rid of it. Done. Cheers to you, my friend. Tell me about Thaldir. I was very excited to hear about it. It's a shame if he's that much of an idiot. What a shame.
Imbecile. On his high horse thinking he's going to solve the world's problems. Make magicians and people wizards useless.
I'm just curious. Did you hear anything about his do you know anything about what he's presenting here?
The arcane illuminator. Stupid name. Stupid person.
Oh, indeed. In my internal monologues, like maybe we don't need to do anything. He's just gonna dig his own grave.
This is from the this is coming from a crotchety old man who just wanted a beer, basically. So
Yeah. Oh, the arcane illuminator. Interesting. Do
Hey!
any else of you have anyone else here heard about it?
Glim's like, well, he used to come have drinks with us, and he used to hang out with us, but he doesn't anymore because he thinks he's too good for us. So
Oh, that's a shame. I'm so
he
sorry
tried-
to hear that.
he tried to make his pitch here the other night, and we told him to go away because we don't want to associate with him.
No, that's fair enough. Totally understandable. What,
And
do you know where we might find him?
Yeah, where's he hang out now?
I mean, I don't know. Probably someplace where dummies go, right?
Well, that's a good place to start, I suppose.
I heard he has some big hoity-toity investor paying for his research.
Oh, interesting. Well, there are many of those around, aren't there?
Could have fooled me.
As in, it could have fooled you that the hoity-toity man was actually hoity-toity? Do you think your friend's getting scammed?
No, could have fooled me that if there's so many people out here willing to throw money at inventions, I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, yeah, me neither. Well, a couple of people, but it's not like it's free-flowing, that's for sure. Well, I like you fellas. I think we have a good rapport. And I love your inventions. They're really creative. I'm shocked we haven't seen anything like it before. But then also,
You've noticed that there were 3 and now there are 4, but the 4th person, she just kind of like slipped in and just like grabbed a drink and just kind of sat there, kind of very
Mhm.
mouse-ish.
What's your name, dear?
Ellen, and she's just like a human, like woman, probably like early 20s. Has sort of a very like modest dress, wearing some pretty thick rimmed glasses, has her hair sort of tied up in like a messy bun. It's like a dark brown.
What do you do? Have you produced anything?
Well, I'm trying.
Oh, trying what?
Well, since there's a lot of rich people that are going to be here, I thought that I would make something to make the rich people's lives easier, because they'll probably be more than likely to spend money on those things. So I
That's
made a
very
spatial
smart.
coalescence wardrobe that allows them to store an
A
entire
what?
Oh, it's a spatial coalescence wardrobe. It allows an entire wardrobe to be stored in a small block.
That's
Whoa.
fantastic. What a
It's-
Is it
brilliant
like-
idea.
A bag of holding, but only for wardrobe?
I guess, yeah.
That's really cool.
That is a bit reductive, I know. Maybe I should not do it.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I was actually thinking because I have a friend that has a lot of different outfits that she can put people in to make them look like other people, and I was thinking how handy that would probably be.
I didn't think about that use case specifically.
Plus, we met a rich guy like just yesterday, and it was maybe 2 days ago, but he was really mad if anybody wore the same thing as him, like really upset if anybody would wear
Oh.
the same thing as him. So he would probably find a great use for that because then he could bring extra outfits with him everywhere he went.
Got it. That's a really good idea too. I'll write that one down.
Hey, my friends, I think I really like their ideas, and they're such a brilliant crew of young minds.
Please don't take my
If,
ideas. It already happened once. I shouldn't.
Oh
talk
no,
about
no,
it.
no! I had no
Oh,
intention.
She
of
wouldn't
it.
do that ever.
No, I was thinking that perhaps if their friend Thaldir already had some investors lined up, if you have any information as to where he is, perhaps we could find out who their investors are and introduce you.
We could
That'll
also
show
introduce
him,
you-
won't it?
We could also introduce you to someone that we know that likes outfits if you want.
That would help me greatly because I don't have anyone
Yeah.
lined up.
Yeah, we could introduce. Could we introduce her to that one guy, the guy that didn't want us to wear the same?
I think
He was like
I
really
think
picky
we
about
could.
outfits. Okay, yeah.
And Celestia spoke up. Well, I did go see Valdir the other night. And then Glenn was like, "You told us you were busy." Well, I was busy. I didn't like want to just tell him no because, I mean, he's kind of annoying, but we were friends for a long time. Zephyros is bankrolling him. And Thistlewick's like, "What? He's turned me down 38 times." Ah, damn it. He just like drinks his drink and slams it down and just like leaves the table.
Oh dear. I am very sorry about your friend. Did you say Zephyros?
Yeah, it's Zephyros, Skystrider, Skyward Emporium, Transportation.
Interesting. There are so many Zephs on this island, it's hard to keep track of them all, isn't it?
Hmm.
Well, perhaps we'll go have a chat with them.
Anyone's interested, you can roll a history roll to figure out anything about Zephyros, Skystrider, and the Skyward Emporium.
Yeah, because half of my brain is like, have I heard this name before? And then I'm like, I think it was a different Zeph. This is like the 14th Zeph that I know.
Yeah, I know. All the people
Zephyros,
that you happen to come in
Zephyros,
contact with are
D&D names are hard too.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help. I got a
What'd
dirty
you say,
20.
history?
At least it's not like Dicklin or something. I try really hard to not make it that.
Okay, but can the next NPC we meet be named Dicklin?
I mean, if you can.
If anybody would like to be a Patreon, you can make a character of your choice and you can name it whatever you want. And then Max has to put it in the game. Just throwing that out there.
You could be the next Dicklin.
You could be Dicklin.
So with the Dirty 20, you know that Skyward Emporium has been hell-bent on trying to create and pioneer like aerial transportation via magical means.
I rolled a 17, so
Yeah. It's with anything higher than like a 14, you would know like they're trying to
Yeah.
make stuff that can fly. Like aside from like by magical ways to like to create lift and things as such.
wow, interesting. Yes, we have heard of them. I wonder how this applies to what they're doing. Well, perhaps we should go pay them a visit.
I mean, good luck. They turn almost everyone down.
They what? Sorry.
They turn down almost anyone that tries to pitch them an idea.
Oh, we won't pitch them. We'll just make them an offer they can't refuse.
What do you, I don't understand. They could always refuse.
Well, technically, but it'll be so good that they won't want to.
They always could. These
I
they can.
Yes, you're right, logically speaking.
Right. And
Yes,
then
that's
she
right.
sort of stands there and just like looks at you like doesn't know how to continue the conversation.
Neither do I. We just like awkwardly get up
Just
and
kinda
leave.
awkward stare. And with that, speaking of awkward staring, thank you, Folk and Myth, for bringing your community on over here and rating us. We're deep in the 39th episode of Caches and Cantrips Campaign 2, where
So deep.
essentially this mission that they're on, in order to get some free shit, they were told to
Shit.
ruin someone's life and ruin their invention because
Wait, is that what we're doing?
Yes.
yeah,
Well, they
Sabotaging,
deserve
yeah.
it, though.
yeah,
That's
you
how
were
we're
ruining
hunting this guy
Thaldir
down.
Runelight's life because the Mystic Lady does not want his presentation to go well. So that's their goal.
All right. Look, we're just a bunch of nerds hanging out with another bunch of nerds trying to ruin another nerd. What's more relatable than
It's
that?
nerds all the way down.
Speak for yourself. I ain't a nerd.
He's the cool kid that found himself in the nerd episode and doesn't know how.
Oh man! But thank you so much for bringing community on over here. We very much appreciate it. If you're curious, you could always go check out our YouTube or our Discord. Come say hi to us. But it appears that our party is going to figure out more about Thaldir and his magical invention that will render wizards useless. Apparently.
Apparently. Wait, just wizards or all arcane casters?
You don't know.
Okay.
Just rumors.
Hmm.
We heard it was specifically like fortune telling.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it was.
Yeah.
So, you've spoken to the nerd table in the tavern. What is the next thing that you all would like to do?
With our history knowledge, do we know whereabouts that location would be?
Oh yeah, if you wanted to
Sky.
find where Skyward Emporium kind of set up shop here, you certainly could. Like it's when you think of their like a merchant's row. I mean, the Mercantile Symposium
Okay.
Progress is basically like a giant convention. People to
Yeah.
show off inventions, stuff like that, to make pitches,
Like
to make
booths and
business
stuff, even?
deals. Yeah, it's like, all right, listen, just think of like
Is this like extra
like
nerdy Comic Con?
D&D E3 is.
Okay.
Except they don't leak your
CES.
personal information.
It's literally CES.
I was gonna say, but is it like better? Because
Oh yeah. So all the people that are like the mid-level to lower level, they go to the booths, they talk to people, and then all the high rollers go to the Gilded Spire in the middle of the island. That's where the real deals make place. the
Okay.
cutting place.
They like hustle each other and like do the things.
Yeah. Where the
Emmy is
execs
so
get
out
in
of
and
her
make the
element
deals.
here. When do we get to go to the beach, Coder? You said we could go to the beach.
Well, we can go whatever you like.
Oh, okay.
Thought it might be good to get a jump on this guy.
Oh, we can do that. I just mean, as soon as we're done, can we go to the beach?
Well, sure. You
Okay.
can do whatever
And
anyone likes.
why are we trying to ruin this guy's life again?
Oh, because
I'm, like, whispering
Taj's
to her.
friend asked us
We
to.
will get 300 gold.
Okay,
Basically,
that
the
seems
gold
good.
The gold that we paid for to get the magical item.
Okay.
If we instead ruin this person's life and make him embarrassed at the symposium,
Okay.
we get the money back.
How do we embarrass him?
It is up to
That's
us.
Okay.
That's what we need to find out. We need to see if he's
They're
planning
doing
on putting on a
recon.
Yes, precisely. If he's planning on putting on a presentation, we can either sabotage the presentation or perhaps
What
talk
if you
to
set up right
the
next to
heroes.
him and you put on a presentation about like the exact same thing, but like it's better?
What if we had him in a battle of the fortunes with Taj? And Taj could
Oh.
outshine him completely, debunking his scientific methods.
That's smart. Plus,
We
then
need to find
Taj
out
would look
what he's
awesome, and then
using so
Taj
I
could make
can
money.
tamper with it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Or,
so yes, that's the plan if he's using anything.
What's that, Hayden?
or
Or
we can find out where he's staying
Uh huh.
for this week. Break in, destroy all his notes. Nothing
And
to
draw a
do.
mustache on his face.
Well, preferably when he's not there.
Oh, okay.
No notes, no presentation, no investors.
That's
We
true.
win.
hopefully he
Magic
hasn't
Lady
committed everything
wins.
from memory.
And we wouldn't exactly be performing any sort of character assassination on him. Just some stroke of bad luck.
Maybe we change his notes. It'll be something completely different.
That'd be funny if we made him say like silly words and stuff.
All right, let's do it. Or do you want to go to the beach first?
Oh no, this sounds more fun now.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Mhm.
In that case, to the skywards. I mean, skyward we go.
Just to clarify too that Madame Zafira, her request was for his presentation to go horribly and to make him look like an idiot and basically ruin him in his scientific discoveries, basically.
Okay. Wow.
Well, yeah.
Just making
Can't
sure.
get-
you know,
Because
Can't
it's
get
endangering
everything
her
we want, can
livelihood,
we?
basically. This whatever. What's that? Sorry, it was a cable that touched me weird.
Spider!
I hate that. Like when you go swimming and there's some seaweed and you're like,
Dude, my worst nightmare. Like,
That's
actually,
what
though.
just happened with this cable, and I was like, why? Anyway, I digress. Sorry, chat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's like basically it's going to ruin her livelihood. So we need to get rid of him.
Fair enough.
Remind me, what was our reward?
The
300
magical
gold?
item.
300 gold?
Yes.
Was there anything else?
I don't remember, was there?
Basically, you paid the money for the echoing crystal, and she's like, "If you do this for me, I'm gonna give you that money right back." And you're doing me a favor because I don't want this guy coming around doing this stuff. Gold in the favor of Madame Zafira.
Money back guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she'll owe us a favor?
Yeah, you'll gain her favor, basically, that she will like owe you, essentially. You get a friend.
Friend?
Wow.
The low, low price of ruining someone's life.
On an island we'll not return to for a long time.
We could
What?
just leave.
We will get 300 gold.
300 gold's always good.
Hmm. What's the quickest way to discredit someone?
Make them
Convince-
feel a little crazy. We gaslight them.
What if they showed up in
fireworks
public
shoot
but
out
they
of
were
his butt.
naked?
Ooh.
It might be a trend. It doesn't have to discredit them if they're naked.
Oh,
There's nothing
okay.
wrong with a naked body.
Oh,
What if investors could be convinced that everything he's done has been plagiarism,
oh, plagiarism.
and
Well,
he'll
some
never
people
be
wouldn't care.
trusted?
About that.
But if it is plagiarism, then it is just true somewhere else. No?
Yeah, but
Yeah. What if it's just not true? What if it's a lie?
Hmm?
Like if you say you can do something and you promise that you're going to do a thing and then you don't do it and then you keep acting like you're doing it and then you never do it.
That's why I was hoping to tamper with whatever it is he's created. It's my specialty, after all.
we just need to ensure that whatever he's working on never sees the light of day.
Hmm?
Yeah.
And if he can't be trusted, well, we'll find it
I
hard to
could
find
also just make him
investors.
smell really bad.
This is not helping me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
Mm-mm.
What if we use Celestia's invention on him?
Oh.
On him and the people around him.
Let's think on it.
It would embarrass him and humiliate him, but we also need to discredit him and ruin the presentation. This is multifaceted.
I understand.
Yes, you're right. Well, you're all smarter than me with these things. If you need me to tamper with something, let me know. But otherwise, I'm happy to follow your lead.
Hmm?
Well, we have a little time to think on it.
Mm-hmm.
Should we start by finding where exactly he is?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that's a good
That's-
step.
That's why I thought we could start at the Emporium, since that's our closest lead, and see if we can track him down from there. Because that was the last place he was seen. Or you could try a couple of... Because the thing is, there are so many places to stay here, I doubt that we could just go tavern to tavern asking if they've seen him.
Hmm.
I had a crazy thought.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how the masks seem to think I'm someone important.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Oh.
What if we could convince them to find him, And
Arrest
to-
him.
create some sort of false charges against him for something?
Oh.
Why would they create false charges if they are to permit older? Why would they do something like this?
Because they, for some reason, listen to Hayden. So all he has to do is tell them that, like, oh, he's part of the masks, or part of the not the masks, the
Well, when the
bad guys.
captain spoke to me in private, he seemed to think there's something bigger happening with the cartel and myself.
Yeah, say that he's part
And
of the
he was
cartel.
really mad when I wouldn't clue him in on what that was, because I have no idea what in the hell he's talking about. So perhaps we could use that to our advantage.
Precisely
Claim,
right.
claim this is a person of interest for whatever reason. They track him down, arrest them. I don't know. Figure out some outlandish charges.
I
Prevent
agree.
him.
Let's do it.
Just an idea.
Cooter's
Oh,
I don't
it's
know that it
really
will work.
entirely-
They don't seem to like me very much. At least the captain doesn't.
They
But
do
they
respect
listen
you.
to you. They
Well,
don't have to like you, right?
it seemed like his patience had worn thin. So he
Oh.
may not listen to me. But
Might as well go find out.
I could go and say it's a matter of importance that this
Mm.
person be arrested on whatever the hells we decide is the charge. But we could do it
Plagiarism.
during his presentation. An embarrassment.
Oh, he would get arrested during the presentation? Oh,
Announcing some
would be
outlandish
embarrassing.
charges as they cuff him and lead him away. It could work if they decide to listen to me.
There's no harm in trying.
agreed. Plus, it sounds
Now,
fun.
what are some embarrassing crimes that we can pin on him?
Ooh. Okay,
It's
so
the
you
most
could
illegal
say,
thing in this region. Do I
you
know?
could say
How do I
that
find out if I know?
Not
he
much
has a
here.
crime where he was inappropriate with some jellyfish. That's a really bad one.
Or exposing himself in
To jellyfish.
maybe not to just jellyfish, but
Oh, to
doing
sharks?
something in a.
Or
Mm,
perhaps he has connections to the cartel.
Yeah. And he's been selling them illegal jellyfish. That's the only crimes I can think of that I'm used to. I'm sorry.
Are jellyfish illegal where you come from?
They're not illegal, but there are certain types that are really dangerous, and those ones are illegal, yes. Have
Makes
you ever been
sense.
stung by a jellyfish? It's not
I
good.
think that's a brilliant idea. Have him
I will say it
arrested
would
for
cause quite the
association with
scene.
cartel.
And
Yeah.
would make people at least not want to associate.
And something else that
Yeah.
we can consider is if we tell the masks that, how you say, he is maybe on some sort of spell or condition. He does not remember that he is actually part of cartel, but he is. That way, questioning takes longer, and
Maybe
maybe
they
he doesn't
brainwashed
even
him.
show up for his symposium. If it doesn't even happen and he is in questioning the whole time, might be pretty good. Maybe we time it just right.
But if he doesn't show up at all, would people be more likely to just be concerned that he's missing versus questioning his character?
No, we will tell what is happening. We will spread rumors that's why he is not here.
Oh, yeah, we could spread rumors.
But if they go in to question him and he says he has nothing to do with it, on the lie detector test and he is fine, then he gets let go. There is no embarrassment. We need to make it foolproof.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
They also still have that enforcer in custody.
Or we can, I don't know, convince them that it's important that this individual not be allowed to present.
This is why we should go the jellyfish route. I'm just saying.
I don't know. We have options.
I
they
say
won't-
you could start and follow your heart and what seems like it's going to work in the moment.
But we
Can I
could
say
start
you
by
because not me?
Well-
I'm not doing this.
Oh no, it needs to be Hayden. But I think we could
Yeah.
start with Hayden
Well-
addressing the captain with information.
We first need to agree that that's the route we wish to go, because
I think
some of
so.
the other ideas were maybe more plausible than mine.
I think any leverage we can get from the masks is good.
I mean, if they think I'm somebody, we could
It'll probably save us a little time as well,
try to take advantage of it.
or effort at least. I think we should absolutely take advantage. I'm on board.
Just how do we want it done? Arrest him as he's presenting, or prevent him from presenting at all?
Oh,
Both of them are
If
plausible.
this even works.
this is so complicated.
I think we can work that out depending on how the conversation goes with the captain. I don't think we'll be able to plan that far ahead, perfectly honest, because it will depend on whatever their opportunity is to get their hands on him, if they're even willing to do that. Perhaps we're thinking a little too far ahead on that.
It's true.
Well, we don't have to decide this second. Plus, I'd like to have Azric's input, if possible.
Hmm?
And see, maybe whisper things.
So we
Okay.
can go to the beach now.
Do we not want to at least figure out where he's at?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that first. Sorry.
Because we'll need a plan B in case the captain just tells me to fuck off.
True. Yeah.
In that case, to the Emporium then?
I
Well, all right. Let us go to the place we're
To
going.
the Emporium.
To the place.
Yeah, and before you all go, I'd like to thank Velatira as well as Hellspawn for rating our channel. Thank you all very much for bringing your
Thanks,
community on over here
raiders.
and joining us in our little D&D game where our party is plotting to ruin a poor inventor's life
To
just
destroy
for some
someone's
gold.
life.
Discrediting an upstanding gentleman
We don't
of
know
science.
that he's upstanding. That's not fair. He may not be.
Yeah, he may
Is
not
this
be.
true?
I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt, you know. This
Mhm.
poor inventor.
Why not give us the benefit of the doubt for once? That's all I'm saying.
Can I do that? I don't know.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you all for being here. Very much appreciate it. If this is your first time here, welcome on in. You can go check out our YouTube for some extra content in that region. But you know, sit back. We have a little bit longer to go, and then enjoy some D&D and have some fun.
Let's
So-
destroy lives.
Yeah.
woo lives.
Woo!
Wowie. So you all are trying to find where. What's the play? Are you going to the Skyward Emporium? Are you looking for Thalia
Yeah.
somewhere else? Yeah. Easy enough. You can find where the Skyward Emporium is set up shop. And there are people, they have like a large, not like permanent establishment, but like one of those big like tents, like Isaac Sterling's group
Mm.
had, people coming in with like just crates of things, setting up all kinds of stuff. And you just see workers just everywhere.
Did we ask what he looks like?
Oh, I thought you guys knew.
Good question.
We don't know what he looks like now.
Oh shit.
That's fine. We can figure it out.
We could always go back and ask.
No, too late.
Let's
late.
assume roughly as nerdy as the people at the table.
Yeah, they were friends, so surely he's got a similar vibe.
All right, yeah. What's the
So
play?
are we just people watching, or
Do we leave the restaurant or like the
Yeah,
place?
we're at the new place now.
It's
Because I was
totally
like,
up to
we go
you.
back and try to find those people and ask him what he looks like.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
we
I'll
just
give you that
say
one.
his name. He's doesn't seem.
Hold on. I mean, I'll give you
Okay.
that. You can easily go back and ask him a question about, hey, yo, what's this dude look like that we were
Okay.
just talking about? Like, that's not a big deal.
Okay.
You will
Yeah.
learn that Thaldir is a high elf man. Younger years for an elf. Very sharp features, silver eyes. Blonde hair.
Okay.
well?
I feel like he wouldn't just be walking around in the middle of the Emporium. Perhaps we should ask if someone's seen anyone with that description and name. Maybe he's got a room out back somewhere where he's working on his projects.
This is not a bad idea.
Yeah, so you're kind of milling about and they're setting up. With it being Twins Day, like it's early-ish stages with Fires Day being the symposium. So you kind of see where like things are getting hauled in. You can see like where they're trying to make different like areas. It's a temporary establishment. They're trying to make like different rooms, even like offices. Like it's pretty wild, like the operation they have going on here. What is it you're looking for specifically?
I would be inclined to see if they have like a reception area or something, and a queries desk or some such, a secretary.
Yeah, no one's currently staffed there at the moment. There's people carrying boxes in and out. It's like they're not up to like full speed yet, but there is someone who's sort of like directing traffic close to where the front desk is.
Oh, perfect. Wish to approach them.
Yeah, so you walk up and you see a 7'8" tall Goliath gentleman wearing the D&D equivalent of a high-vis vest and a hard hat.
Maybe we should have got that speaking giant situation.
And he's just sort of directing traffic. How are you going to approach this guy?
Maybe someone else should talk to him. He's I don't think he'll see me. In fact, he might squish me if he does. Because I'm very, very teeny tiny.
What are
I
we?
don't know if I'll be able to get his attention.
What are we trying to learn from him?
Just if he's seen or heard of a high elf with silver eyes, blonde hair, kind of nerdy, who might be working on some projects here.
Okay.
If maybe he could direct us to his workroom, because we have an appointment. You can omit that.
All right. I guess we'll go up to him. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
And he sort of turns around. Not open yet, unfortunately. We're back on Fires Day.
Right. Actually, I was hoping you could help me. There's an associate, I believe, working on a project or two. High elf, younger, think his name's Faldir. Was that right? Faldir?
Oh dear, Runelight. Yes, that's right.
Some friends of his were just at the tavern back down the road, and they hadn't seen him in a few days. And we were wondering, is he part of the setup happening, or where does... I don't know if he's presenting something related to your business here, but we kind of need to... well, we're hoping to find him.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Thank God that ain't me. That's why I was looking for someone else.
Persuasion. All right, let's hope this is good. I will use my inspiration that I was
Alrighty.
gifted last
Fantastic.
Come on. Eh. Is that a 9 or a 6? Ooh, good. 15.
15. He sort of looks like stone faced, and you mention like Faldir, and he's just like, fucking Faldir.
What?
Why do you need to meet
No
him?
one seems to like him very much.
Well, as I just said, we met with a group of friends of his in the tavern back down the road, and they were worried about him. Hadn't seen him in a couple days.
Faldir demanded that he have a separate space, and that it be set up first so he could be sequestered for his presentation.
Didn't realize he was a lad that had that much influence.
Fucking idiot.
You know what? I kind of got that vibe from his friends, which is probably why they're worried.
I don't see what the boss sees in this person. But I made sure that he had a space early as requested away from me.
So definitely not around here.
By design.
I don't blame you.
Does Lad owe
Is
you
there
money
any
or
chance
something?
we could... What's that? Sorry?
Does Lad owe you money or something?
Not us. His friends are a similar sort. Not very sociable. Don't know how to navigate their way around. So, after a few drinks, we volunteered to find him, and we at least had hoped to speak with him. Make sure he's in good health so we can report back. Nothing major.
Or he's fine. Ever since I gave him his office. He's been stuck there, working incessantly, changing the world, according to him. Just around the corner from the Rusty Tankard, by the docks. Nice and loud, especially at night.
Gotcha. I admire the pettiness, sir. It's inspiring.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come to understand once you meet him.
Oh, well, let's hope it's a brief conversation. We'll get out of your hair then.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
And he just turns back around. It's like, no, not there. The other office. There. And just starts barking orders.
Well, that's how we go see Mr. Faldir's office. I'll relay the directions. I'm sure you guys heard it anyway, but...
Do you want me to like turn into a bug and scare him or anything?
Maybe. We'll keep that.
You
We'll keep that in the
just let me
pocket for
know.
now.
We could also do the jellyfish thing.
Well, let's just see. Perhaps. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Observe him a little bit. Sounds like he locks himself away inside whatever this place is. So he might not get out much, but we can at least see if there's a pattern. Maybe he leaves at a certain time. I don't know. Just spitballing.
It might not be a bad idea to follow him.
I
Yeah, see what
concur.
kind of things he gets up to.
Do we have... We look like...
Interesting.
interesting individuals. Is there a way we might change our appearance to look more like we work on a dock?
Hmm?
It just happens to
can-
be near this office.
I can do it.
Excellent. And we won't stand out as much.
And I just like, I don't know, would I take like an hour to make everyone look like sailors?
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time. It'll be at least a little longer than an hour because you're gonna be dismantling their current costumes and then making new ones. Because the disguise kit is like more than clothes. It's like makeup. It's like prosthetics because you're trying to basically make them look like another person for two reasons: one, to look like a dock worker, but two, to also not look like yourselves so you don't get spotted.
Right.
So yeah, it'll take a few hours, but you can roll for it and figure that out.
12 plus 6 for the first one.
All right, you pick who that one is.
Emmy.
Okay.
12 plus 6 for Hayden.
Uh-huh.
And 17 plus 6 for Cooter.
Cooter, you look like just a grizzled, salty sailor woman.
And then I look
Oh,
like a
yeah.
dock person I've seen, not on the island, but somewhere else.
Yeah, for sure. You got like a nice anchor tattoo on your forearm, Cooter, and like she gave you like a corn cob pipe. Like I don't know where she had that in her disguise kit, but it's just like it's perfect. The rest of you look nice,
Arr.
like good, but
That's
Cooter's just
amazing.
like wow.
I mean, he's doing her best to like replicate all the sailors she's seen on ships that she's like stowed away on. She's just cursing a lot.
So at this point, you've been kind of all around, and it's like almost like dinner time throughout the day. You've been around town, back and forth, going to a few places. Took some time with some costuming. So it's evening time. It's getting crowded. People are, eating, drinking, seeking out the taverns, that kind of stuff.
I guess we mosey on over to wherever this is.
I
Find someplace near a dock.
Yeah.
And
So
then we blend in.
sure. I'd like whoever's going to take point to make an investigation roll for me. It's not like an if you find it, it's a how fast you find it type situation.
Ooh. 19.
Wow. Look at those rolls. Did you have your dice blessed by the eclipse?
I guess so.
It reset
Because I
them?
missed the new moon, so maybe we did get a juju reset.
The new moon.
We didn't even get the eclipse here, but apparently something shifted in the planet's alignment.
Yeah, so you spend some time and you know where the rusty tankard is. Everyone who's a sailor knows where the rusty tankard is. It's rowdy, it's loud, boisterous, like a sailor dive bar right on the water. Like as soon as you get off the boat, and if your slip's close enough, you just go right off and right in the rusty tankard. And there aren't too many buildings around here. You do see there is one that is one of the permanent establishments that is just when he said right around the corner, he meant literally like there's the rusty tankard, and then you go around the corner, and the building's literally like catty cornered to this place. You can see that there is some like torchlight on inside of this place. It looks like that there is something over like one of the windows, so you can't really see into it. But you're pretty sure that this is the place, because there's nowhere else that would be like an office set up to annoy someone. And from where you are on the street, it's loud. You hear a fight break out, like a fist fight break out for a moment in the rusty tankard. Like, it's wild over here.
Abby's pretending to be a sailor, so when she sees the fight break out, she just is like, yeah, and starts yelling cuss words, like just one after the other. I don't want to actually yell them. I don't know if that'll get us in trouble on YouTube.
Good thinking.
Yeah,
Do
but
whatever
pretend.
you want.
Our gosh darn F word, C word, B word.
Is that what Emmy really says? Is that be really
No,
funny?
she says the real
A, B,
words,
C,
and
D,
you're
E,
all,
F, G
Yeah.
word.
and you're all like shocked that Emmy even knows these words. You're like, what the hell? But she's yelling them. You're not sure she knows what they mean, but she's
Good for
saying
you,
them.
love.
I guess we're blending in pretty well. Appearance-wise, we could probably just walk around and just check the place out, right?
You're in. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying like yes.
For an H words rights, we can. I don't know what I can say on YouTube.
Whatever you
Scared.
want. I don't care.
Okay.
Do you
Or-
need me to? You have Australian permission. You are an honorary Australian. Go forth,
C
my
word,
love.
C word, C word.
Are there any windows?
It's covered up.
Ah. Well,
You're pretty
One
certain
entrance.
this is the place.
right. I was trying to see if maybe I could see if he was even in there.
You see some torchlight coming out from underneath the door.
Ah. We just want to hang nearby and see if he leaves, or maybe we at least know that this is the place.
Does seem like it.
All right. How long are you willing to wait?
God, he's not leaving, is he?
I'm asking. How long do you want to wait?
I don't know.
We have time to waste. It's not
We
like we're
know that
rushing
he's
anywhere
in
for the next
there?
few days.
I mean, we're technically near the beach, so this is kind of the same thing.
We don't know he's in there, but
Oh, can I
'Cause
turn into a bug and go see if he's in there?
I also have clairvoyance. Like
Ooh,
I have
yeah,
it
do that,
prepped,
do
So
that,
I could
do
just do that.
Do that so I can save my wild shape. Because
Is
we
that-
need it.
So it says I can create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to me or in an obvious location that is like unfamiliar, such as behind a door, around
Mhm.
a corner, etc.
I like it.
So
Yeah, that's good.
do we want to hear him or see him? Maybe we see. Do we want to hear what is
See?
going on?
Unless he
Hmm?
talks to himself a lot.
He might be mumbling or practicing his speech, but
He might also have someone with
What?
him.
it's too.
What if we use
Damn
it to see, and if it looks like he's saying something or talking to himself, then that's when Emmy does
Mm-hmm.
the bug thing?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Open
or
the
a
book.
rat. There's a lot of rats around here.
I will cast it now. And I'll do clairvoyance.
Yeah.
Are you casting as a ritual or using a spell slot?
I don't have it as a ritual.
Never mind, you're right. It's not ritual. My bad. I
Yeah.
saw the C and I was like ritual, but that's not what that means.
Concentration.
different letter.
Silly goose. My goodness.
Oh, you're right.
You're
Okay,
a little silly Billy.
Yes, I am, and it's terrible. No, you cast clairvoyance, and you see beyond the door there, and you're sort of just positioned right there in front of the door. And in my mind, I don't know, you tell me, but like clairvoyance, since it's like a little intangible orb, it almost looks like a fisheye lens where you can see the entire room there.
Oh yeah, I kind of see the same vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see that this person who looks like Thaldor, and this place is like very. It's like it was meticulously organized, and now it looks kind of trashed. And he's like throwing like papers around. There's like equipment in here. There's all kinds of sciencey type stuff in here, and he's just like holding his head and is just like gesticulating, and it looks like he's just like talking to himself, and is just like pacing around the room, and just going on and on and on and on.
Maybe we don't need to embarrass him. Maybe he's not doing it himself.
For Taj, you would know, for clairvoyance as an action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. You can flip flop.
I can. Oh, I didn't know that.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll
Yeah.
switch to hearing.
Yep. And you kind of lose sight. It goes dark, but then it's sort of your ears hear everything in there, and inside this area, you just hear like thumping on the walls, like loudness. You can hear like almost entire conversations coming from the tavern across the way, and he's just and then you just hear him just like, I don't know how they expect me to do any work in here. I can't hear myself think. I can't shove enough cotton in my ears to make anything work, and it's just, how am I supposed to work in these conditions? Don't they want me to succeed? They've already poured in so much money. Oh, I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. I can't take it. I'm leaving. And then you just hear him like stomp, like throw some stuff around, and then you hear like a loud thud, and you all see the door fly open, and he puts his coat on and puts his like cloak and hood up and just starts walking down the street, and he just is like, I can't even hear myself think. I need peace and quiet. I need to leave. I need to figure this out, and it'll be fine. It will be fine. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. And he just doesn't even notice you all and just starts walking down the opposite direction of like the tavern.
He just was like slammed open the door. We didn't see him lock it as he left. Or...
Oh, he just split. He's like out of his gourd. He's like, it's so fucking loud. I have to get out of here. How am I supposed to work? And he's just like left in a rush and is just briskly walking down the street.
Perfect.
I cast invisibility at 4th level on all of us, because when you cast when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you target one additional creature for each spell slot above 2nd. So I can cast it on 3 people. So I cast it on us. I cast it on Cooter, Taj, myself, and Hayden, and that way Emmy can be like whatever Emmy wants to be. That small, if Emmy wants to come in or just keep watch or something.
Gotcha. So you say the magic words and do the magic gesticulating, and then Hayden, Taj, and Cooter are vanished, and leaving Emmy in the street as a sailor.
So Emmy is gonna keep watch at the door.
Yeah, Emmy's keeping watch. She didn't even know you guys leave. She's still just a sailor. There's sailors walk by. She's just like cursing at him. She's just like, you goddamn no good, another motherfucking cum buckets. Yeah, you keep on walking.
And so
You're like, what the fuck?
I whisper in Emmy's ear. I'm like, we are going to go into his place. Keep watching. Let us know if he is coming.
I mean, fuck.
If you see somebody coming, say that you're going to give up swearing for the rest of your life. And that will be our signal to
Yeah.
leave. And then we go in.
Gotcha. And with that, we're gonna end our episode for the evening.
Ooh.
It gives me time to look up some obscure curse words for next time.
So thank you
Old-
all very much
old
for
curse words.
watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a poll in the chat for the MVP of the episode, and whoever gets voted MVP,
MVP.
Most-
whoever's
Most
MVP is gonna
beautiful
get
player.
an inspiration, and they're very valuable. And everyone
Wow,
should
an
want one.
inspiration.
But I already have an inspiration.
Well, then you get nothing.
Wow.
Should've used
I'll gift it to someone if I win.
So make sure to
Can
vote.
I trade it in for a discount?
Yes. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Go check out our YouTube. Go check out our Discord. Go check out our Patreon. Or just check us out right now. Take a look.
Do
It's
it.
this wonderful cast.
Do
I hope you all enjoyed the episode
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks, everyone.
It was fun. Glad to be back multiple weeks in a row.
I'm so glad to be back. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it's
I
already
missed
been
it.
2 weeks in a row.
I know.
Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That's
And
true.
then next week is going to be episode 40.
No
Wow.
way.
40
That's
episodes.
crazy.
We
And as
just
Max said, y'all
started.
ain't done anything.
just
Like nothing at
started.
all.
We haven't. Well, I think the first campaign was like 70 episodes. That's why I'm so dumbfounded how we've done nothing.
I know.
Had
We've
40
done nothing.
fucking episodes.
Next
Y'all
been
need
at
to pick
500
Some
episodes.
things. We've done some things.
We've done nothing. We have
We
like
got-
big
Hey.
quests that we're trying to go on. We've done
We
shit.
saved our boy Hayden.
That's
That's-
true.
That
That's
was a
big one.
fucking side quest.
Are you calling Hayden a side quest? Wow.
That seems a little too spicy for the episode. Maybe you should save that for Out of Combat, which is going to release on Thursday.
I've already said it in Out of Combat last week's episode. I have so much disdain.
It's not my fault. I don't take responsibility.
Uh-huh.
Fate is in your hands.
Uh-huh.
But after we get this done, we can skip ahead to the symposium. It's all good.
We're so close.
Then we can leave.
See what happens.
Hopefully.
Wanting to leave this place for weeks.
Y'all can fast forward anytime you want. That's all I'm saying.
I don't
Y'all
want to
can-
fast forward without the whole cast here, you know.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I
You
feel
can-
like the last couple we've been stalling for time, but if next week we have full cast, we're skipping it every
can-
day.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, if
It's
we're
not
all
your
here
fault
next
they're
week,
not here.
let's go. That's true. It is not our fault. We should just leave the island. Leave Azric here. Who cares?
Oh Jesus. Taj, please take that inspiration. I guess people liked your spicy
Woo!
takes.
Yeah, Taj.
Um,
Thank you.
People like to hear how it is. It's true.
Yeah.
I did use my inspo last sesh, so I do need one. So
There you
thank
go.
you.
So
Convenient.
with that, make sure to watch the Out of Combat for this episode that drops on Thursday. And then also Monday we have, I think, Tome of Knowledge. So check it out. Our little D&D show where we talk
Things are
about
getting back to normal.
D&D and we talk about how to help you with your campaign or whatever you want to know.
Is
But-
there anything specific in that one in particular for the one next week? Perchance?
Maybe there is because I wasn't in charge of scheduling and rescheduling. But if you know something for sure, maybe you should mention something, Nina. Because
I don't know anything for sure. I was waiting
Are
for
you going to be on the
confirmation.
episode, Nina?
Well, then maybe you all should join our
Maybe-
Discord where we'll talk about
Maybe
it.
Moobs should come back from holiday and confirm.
Moose, we need you.
Look what happens. You
I
leave
don't
one
know.
week and it just falls apart.
Now, there will be some tome of knowledge, maybe potentially, where I'm there. We just don't know which one.
Stay tuned.
Stay
Join
tuned.
the Discord so that you get the details.
Come
Exactly.
to every single one just in case, and come to every single one anyway because
Watch every
Yeah.
episode,
Like,
join all of our Discords,
just
add all of
amazing
us
in general.
everywhere. You never know.
Perfect. Excellent ending. Good
Say your
job. The
Prayers
end.
to the Raven Queen just in case.
Yeah. There you go.
Mhm, mhm.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.